brings life to their defense. Wonder Woman's got a kiwi glow. Her wild ideas steal the show. Look how dolls rise in the night, breaking the rules under city lights. Wonder Woman's key heart beats loud. Together they conquer the maddening crowd. Beam shouts orders with fearless tone. SweetTea dreams of a world unknown. Wonder Woman spins in her kiwi haze. This is their kingdom, their golden blaze. Enemies tremble when the dolls unite. They own the chaos, they own the fight. Beam SweetTea, Wonder Woman's roar. Together they're legends forevermore. Look how dolls rise in the night, breaking the rules under city lights. Wonder Woman's kiwi heart beats loud. Together they conquer the maddening crowd. Together they conquer the maddening crowd.
Welcome all of our Barbie brats and bros. Welcome to Lolcow Dolls. Today's episode, we have a goth episode, but not only that, I think a little bit of people have a little bit of angst when it comes to their job. SweetTea, she learned something yesterday. Brantley wants to do a little something on Saturday. She wants SweetTea to go over to CD-ROM and Glammy to go over to Dolls, and we're going to have a competition to see if we can get some donos to see if they should be permanent hosts on each show. Now, SweetTea heard this, and I think that she got a little scared that she might be losing her doll's spot. And I think that today is the perfect day to fight for what's right. The party. Real quick, girls, how are you doing? Especially you, SweetTea. Oh, Wonder Woman. You're muted.
I could be better.
SweetTea, you just look like SweetTea.
I got a Death Note shirt on,
Okay, that's pretty fire.
and my eyeliner's pretty dark.
Okay, Wonder Woman, you look like you're supposed to be part of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh my god, you're right.
Whatever. You got something to
What?
say, Beans?
I do
You got
have.
something to say?
Well, maybe I don't
Bring
have
it.
something to say, but SweetTea definitely does.
Oh fuck yeah, I do, man. I've been raising hell and like thinking about everything that's going on like all day, all night last night, and I'm just really frustrated and upset about it, especially since Glammy has been moved to any show that she wants, she gets. She'll get to go over there and ruin the show, and then whenever it's a success or she sees another show that's a success, she'll cry and want to go over there. And I understand that she's friends with Keemstar and Brantley, so that gives her a little bit of edge. Wherever she wants to go, she has more of a chance of getting there. I don't have that.
I mean, AMAC talking smack is saying, SweetTea, your camera's making me seasick. You're making people have a little bit of motion sickness with how much your camera moves. But real quick, we have Zachiro Enigma. Welcome to Cash Cow. And we also have, why is my soundboard not working? Give me a quick second before I continue. No? Okay, well that means that we get to use our new sound.
Desperate whore.
Thank you for becoming a desperate whore for the dolls. You know what? I kind of like that. Maybe we should keep that in general for our memberships.
We should.
Thank you, Zachiro, for becoming a Cash Cow member. And we have Dr. R-Word for the membership for 1 month, also a Cash Cow.
Whore.
SweetTea cosplay as Misa now. I mean, if anybody
Yeah.
should be Misa, it should be Wonder Woman because Misa has like that like really blondish hair and the bangs.
Okay. I'm waiting for this fight to happen. I'm waiting for the fucking fight
I'm
to
waiting for the
happen. That's
fight to
what I
happen
want.
too, but I think we need to ease into it just a
I
little bit. Kind of
really?
I have to
Yeah.
be
You want
being the
some
edge
energy.
queen.
No, I thought yeah, come on, Beans. You had a lot to say on Rewind. I don't want to come on. I want to hear
Wait,
what you have
wait.
to say, girl.
Okay, wait.
Oh,
Are we talking
Rewind.
about Sweet Tea? Are we talking about Sweet Tea and Glammy, or are we talking about me and Rewind?
No, well, we're talking about you and Rewind and what you had to say about your co-host at the moment not bringing in the energy and you having to do everything. We got half an hour, haven't we, till Glammy turns up.
That's
Let's open the
true.
floor up,
That's
Beans.
true.
Come on.
I mean, okay. Some people are saying that you're a
I think
little. So what did I say on Rewind? Well, yeah, I said that you guys don't bring the energy. There's multiple times where I'm like
No.
pressing the air horn, trying to get your energy up. Like we barely get any super chats, we barely get any memberships because you guys are so dead. Like, I understand you guys want to make
you
this a different show, little girly pop, like, oh my gosh, and act like a mother and like a big sister, but you also got to bring the energy. People are clicking off because you guys just can't keep it up. You're like a teenage boy that just discovered porn.
Like me and Wonder
Really?
Woman are both trying to match the energy of the room, and I feel like all three of us have the same amount of energy.
So whenever I'm
Yeah, well,
screaming and yelling about, you know, like my first time, and I'm talking about how drowning's exciting and everything else,
So monotone. You talked about it like you almost liked it, but you knew that other people weren't gonna like it, so you're like, "Oh yeah, this is what happened to me. Isn't that weird?" It wasn't freaking exciting. You weren't like screaming at the top of your lungs.
okay, so whenever you're
So-
sitting there and you're just like, oh yeah, like the topic, you guys don't even have the, no, I'm pretty fucking sure you guys don't even have the docket pulled up. I'm the only one that looks at the docket. I'm the only one that pulls up the goddamn clips. You guys don't do fucking shit. This is the first time I ever saw you guys basically in the docket team chat.
I don't need a fucking docket.
You don't need a
okay?
docket?
But
Try
you
to go
say,
to any other
"No, I
fucking
don't need a
show and try to
docket."
run a show
You
without a
say,
fucking docket, Wonder
"One
Woman.
don't run a
Y'all
fucking
talked about
docket."
yesterday is stuff that I put into the
Okay?
docket, by the way. Everything that
Now,
we
you
discussed
say-
and pulled
you
up was
say-
stuff that I put in.
You say I act like a mum and just want to sit there and give some advice. Well, why don't you fucking call me out? Why don't you grow some fucking balls, Bean?
I did.
Yesterday, no, you didn't. On the show yesterday, I was talking about giving some to the survivors and maybe victims out there and generalization for
Because I
people,
don't
you know,
think that
to
it's a
not
big
No,
deal. You want me to
fucking
stop
don't
you.
either. I
Okay,
hated
first
that.
of all,
I
whenever it comes to
fucking-
that,
was
I'm
so
not gonna
boring.
stop you. I'm not gonna
You
stop
say-
you mid fucking sentence and then
Really?
have people
But
say
you
that I'm
go
a
on
fucking woman
Rewind and you
hater
fucking
or
complain
that I
about
don't
it.
care about
You
people
go
that are
on
being
Rewind,
abused. That's
you
the fucking
go
difference. I
on-
didn't think that it was that big of a deal. But then when Xylee's like, you should stop letting people walk all over you and basically take control of the show.
Really?
Have you mentioned to
don't say
Wonder
nothing.
Woman?
You sit there and you say nothing, and you go on Rewind
Woman
and you
is a
say
little low.
something. If you fucking like what I'm saying, say it here. Are you scared to confront me on the show?
Scared to confront you? Literally, I try to bring. How many times have I pressed this fucking button to make sure you can wake the fuck up? And all you say is, it's 4 a.m. here. It's 4 a.m. here. I have
Yeah.
more energy than you.
I told you to press the button because you're sitting there like a battery.
Is there any way for you to raise the volume, by the way? Like, you're so
Yeah, people
low.
screaming about it.
Oh, you asked me. I'll do that now. But you know, you go on Rewind and you called me a bitch. You know, call me a bitch here.
A bitch?
gonna
When
hit
did
my
I ever
balls.
call you a fucking bitch?
You called me a bitch on Rewind yesterday.
Where's the timestamp?
You said
Okay, so
that.
this is the other thing. If you guys want to talk about Rewind, maybe you should put the Rewind clips in the goddamn docket.
Yeah.
Crazy. I know how to run a fucking show.
You know what? You called me a fucking bitch. So even if you called me a bitch. So even if you
Proof.
rewind it, you'll
Proof.
see. When have I
I'm
ever
not
lied?
gonna take
When have I
word
ever
of
lied?
mouth from somebody that tried to put out an allegation on a show to get some fucking attention.
Yeah,
Whatever,
say that's where
bitch.
you've lied before.
Whatever. Yo, this is an angsty ass episode.
But
Oh,
listen, it's
Beans,
so hard
sorry,
with Wonder Woman
SweetTea.
because she'll go on a tangent for like 10 minutes about something crazy and then she'll just repeat herself and go in a loop. And then me and you can't interrupt her because she's talking about something like important. Like yesterday when she was talking about whatever the abuse stuff, it just went on and me and you didn't know how to pick it up from there. And there's nothing we could add to that either. I think that's common knowledge. It shouldn't have had to been explained, especially for that long.
Should have done it here on the show, Beans, and not gone in and stabbed your co-hosts in the back on Rewind. That's all
no,
I'm
the
saying. I'm calling you
problem,
out.
the
And
problem
apparently,
is,
Intern, you're
SweetTea,
not a co-host.
apparently, SweetTea, you and I are an empty Duracell battery. So please explain that. I mean, I
okay,
would have
so
thought
how
that,
about
you know,
you guys
co-hosts
learn how to
actually have
take
their
some
back.
fucking criticism? There's something, okay, whenever
You never
we
gave
are
us
off
any
the show,
criticism, Beans. You've never given us any criticism. You haven't.
whenever I
Some hybrid
say,
feud.
no, now you both need to shut the fuck up. Whenever I say you guys need more
You need
energy,
to shut up. You have never ever.
so you're not
have
gonna let
never
me
had a
fucking talk
one-on-one
on the fucking show.
conversation with me.
Intern, maybe you need to
No,
listen.
because
Maybe you need to
you're
listen.
lying. You're lying. You have never ever had a one-on-one conversation with me, telling me what I need to work on. You've only said it in here, which is wake the
So,
fuck up.
okay,
and you
so
press the
whenever
button.
I say something in front of more than 300 people saying that you guys need to bring the energy and all I get is a fucking excuse that it's 4 a.m. and I have more energy than you and you change absolutely nothing. And then 30 minutes later, what you do is that you just sit around and you try to give a speech to people about victims and stuff. I'm not going to stop you during that. And I didn't think that it was that big of a deal. Who fucking called that shit out? It was Xylee and Billy because they know how to run a fucking show.
You know
but
what?
I'm not that experienced either.
Xylee also called out on Rewind last night. Have you had a conversation with Wonder Woman about this? No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
Every single day I say, hey guys, let's try to do better next time. But the thing is, whenever I'm so fucking sweet to you guys,
Beans. That's not a conversation.
Because you guys say nothing fucking back. Every fucking day after the stream, I say, we need to do better. We need to do something different. Let's try to have more energy next time. And then you guys say nothing. And I say every single fucking day, I have a job to do. But if you guys need anything, you can DM me. We can have a call. But nobody fucking listens to me. Nobody wants to fucking listen to me whenever I'm sweet fucking beans. But the moment that I call your fucking bullshit out, that's when you guys have a problem. And even then, all I say is that you're an empty Duracell battery and you get fucking butthurt because of that, then you shouldn't be on the fucking internet, Wonder Woman. How about all the times that you've been on Aussie and you got called out for this fake, nice persona that you always have?
I'm not fake nice. I am nice, but I'm going to call a bitch out who's fucking saying that they've had a conversation with me. I'm calling you out. I'm doing it on panel. I was in the fucking VC yesterday and I was talking to you. Never once did you say anything. Never once. You had an opportunity there. And there's a lot of people in the VC saying
you did watch it on Rewind, so she basically did tell you. You got the information one way or another.
So again, we're going to skip over the fact that every day after the show ends, I tell you guys we need to do better. We need to bring the energy. That doesn't matter. But the moment that I just call you an empty...
She does.
You don't. After the show, you say, I've got to go. Bye.
That's all you care about. You literally blank the fuck out and you think that this show is yours. Why did I hear from people that you were basically promised this position? You have such an... Yes!
You buy your way into any position here, apparently.
I haven't been promised any position. What the fuck are you talking about?
She said, I want to be on Dolls, and then she got put on Dolls.
Who did?
You did.
Who the fuck are you talking about? Me?
Yes, on one of the other shows. You said, I want to be on Dolls. And Kim's like, okay, here you go.
Turn on the show. And what did you do, SweetTea? Since you've become a host, you're like MIA. You're fucking MIA since you've been a host. You don't even go in the main chat. You don't hardly go in the VC. You're MIA.
In the main
you
chat.
Don't even go on
I am literally always in the main chat. I'm like the only one that really is always in the main chat.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
No,
You hardly
every day I'm in there. Oh, for a long
Real
period of
quick, we
time,
have
every
Crow
day.
Alt Della with the $4.99. Love you, ladies. Wonder Woman is super low. I think we got that fixed. Please let me know if we did. We have Turtle Talk with the
I was
5.
low.
I don't know why you're talking crap about Wonder Woman and SweetTea. Beans talk shit about how boring you are and Rewind. Yeah, so the thing is, I don't say that I'm perfect, but the thing is, somebody gives criticism, and because I'm right after, I'm not going, oh, and also I'm the worst person ever. Please, 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 I'll be better for you guys. No, I'm literally new at this too, but I take criticism and I try to do better. I try to do better. Because I say it on Rewind in a way that's more entertaining, because that's what we're supposed to do. Let me fucking talk, bitch!
Talk, god damn it!
Bitch, you've never given me criticism.
Now I'm calling you a bitch because you don't fucking bring up the timestamp where I actually call you a bitch. How about you do that? Bring up the fucking timestamp. Have some fucking evidence. Because apparently whenever you throw out accusations, you never have fucking evidence. Do something better. You got criticism for that too. If you're going to say something, bring the fucking evidence, and you're still not fucking doing it. Learn from your mistakes.
You're a pushy ass. You did a pussy move.
Stab you in
Siren
the back.
Syrup super chatted $9.99.
TTS.
Yeah, you did.
Can someone check if Beans was built in a lab? Because no way a woman this hot got made by accident.
That was a nice little break.
Just the mood a lot.
Mood shifted.
Jesus.
We still cannot hear Wonder Woman only Beans. Can you please turn up your mic just a little bit more? Because I did turn up the output.
Up as loud as it will go, so I'm hoping that I'm not low.
No, I don't think so, because you're basically
doing it
reaching
now.
the red when it comes to OBS.
I wrote down like a whole freaking list of shit.
While she's fixing that, Skeptices with the 5 says, wait, no. It sounds pretty much the same. Where are you turning it up? Are you going into OBS and turning up your input?
Yep. Is that better? Is it too loud?
Talking.
Check. Is that too loud?
No, that sounds good.
Okay.
On my end.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So Shifty with the 2, why is Frankenfurter and Hillbilly Princess so mad? We have Bigfoot for the 2 months. Sounds like this is what you wanted to say to me, Beans. No, absolutely not, because you put in the work. You have fucking passion and shit. And like, that's whenever I would tell Ken, like, hey, we need to do better, the next day he would try so hard to like bring the energy or do something different. He started yelling into the fucking mic because that's what he thought like just bringing the energy meant. And it's not all about volume. It's not just about like being up in the face in the in the camera. It's also about like tone and just sounding excited about the things that you're talking about, right?
I think I've done that. I think I am
Like,
doing
I've
that.
done that.
And you know what, Beans? If you come to me and told me the specific things I need to work on, I would definitely take that on board. It's like Rastov. Rastov's a
You heard about
he
it?
was on Rewind.
Rewind.
Rastov was on Rewind last night, and he said right that he couldn't work with me because I was too nice. You know, and it's like, well, you know, you were giving me the same energy, Rastov. That was a bitch thing to say. You know what? You needed, if you wanted me
somebody
to bring
saying
more
because
energy,
you're too
fucking tell
nice.
me.
It's a bitch
What's
thing
So
to
you just
say.
have a-
too nice?
Because
That's
this is
not
a
how it's-
show.
Yeah,
you
I
can
was gonna say that's not how
you can
do on a
be
show.
nice. You can be nice, but the thing is, you
What?
have to think about the dynamic that's going on.
Sorry, Beans.
Yeah.
What was that, sweet tea?
You can't be nice and be on a show that's not entertaining. Just to stay nice
I'm
the
not
entire
just
time.
nice. I haven't just shown a nice person here. I've shown a saucy person. I've showed a sexy person. Well, look, I went on Queens and rolled in the goddamn mud like a goddamn pig, okay? I went down a mudslide. If you're telling me I don't bring nothing but sit here and be fucking nice, you're fucking crazy, okay? You're fucking mad.
The thing is that your tone and your volume and everything else will stay the same.
So does yours, Beans. So does yours. And
Do you
sweet
want me to
tea,
pull up
but
the
I'll
clips?
work on
Do you
it.
want me to pull up the
I'll
clips of
fucking
me
work on
having
it.
energy, me getting excited, me talking about different things and moving my voice a little bit? You think that I just me right now? What am I doing right now? I'm bringing energy. I'm getting excited.
doing
People
right
are
now?
clicking on. We were at 400, now at 552. You get
Yeah.
people excited and
when-
interested. But I'm not gonna sit. I'm not gonna sit here and just say
But you
that
do.
I'm bringing the
But you
energy
do.
because I.
But you do. You come on in the introduction on the show and you go, hello, all you Barbie brats. Why don't you go, hey, all you Barbie brats and dolls, bring the energy. But you're just so monotone yourself.
Bring it,
and we'll
Jesus
work on
Christ!
that.
You can't be the one
We'll
giving
work on that.
advice to be
Do you want to run
energized.
OBS? Do you want to run the fucking docket? Because
What
I
are
can
you
give you a
doing?
whole
What
day
are you
where you can
doing,
fucking
Sweet
He
Tea?
thinks that she can do
I
your
can
job.
run
deflecting,
OBS.
deflecting.
I can
What do you
run
fucking do?
OBS. Have you ever asked me? Have you ever asked me?
Have
I've
you
learned
ever taken
OBS.
initiative? You
Yes,
wait for
I
people.
have.
You wait for people to be fed up with you in order for you to show what you fucking got. That is a problem with most of you fucking interns. You guys will give maybe 10%, and then once somebody calls you out, that's when you want to go 200. So I'm doing my fucking job
nobody's been
by calling you
called
an
me out.
empty
No one's
Duracell
called me
battery
out.
because now you're giving me the fucking energy. Crazy how that
Yeah.
fucking works. That I'm doing my job and
I'm
now
not a
you're giving me
pussy.
what I
I'm
fucking
calling you
want.
out. You
Thank you for
fucking came
being
in here
played, you
with a
desperate
fucking honest-
whore.
Desperate whore.
Good, yeah,
Good.
desperate.
You're jealous. I'm just saying, Beans, you came in here with a innocent little, it's okay. And I came in here ready to fucking give it to you. I called it out. I started it. So don't be so goddamn pussy. Okay?
Pussy,
I
I'm the
came
one
up
that's been
here.
yelling
I
at
told
you.
you to start this conversation, okay?
Because we
Right?
have other content and I know how to fucking edge the people too.
Really? You should have
A lot
edged
of
them
shit
from
to
the
go over.
start. And Sweet Tea, what about you? You're just sitting there not saying
That was the
anything.
dumbest fucking shit I
Y'all
ever
are
heard.
fighting. I'm about to have to go for
don't
the next
fucking
hour
care
and a
what you
half
have
freaking
to
going
say,
over the
bitch.
fucking shit I gotta go through.
And what have you gone through, Sweet Tea? I've gone through a lot of shit too.
That I have to go through. All the stuff that I need to
What?
go through.
So, real quick, let's catch up on these. Turtle Talk 2, we cannot hear Wonder Woman, only Beans. We try to fix that. I'm pretty sure it's good now. Prophet of the Chaotic Light is now a member. Thank you so much for becoming a Cash Cow member.
Desperate whore.
We have Calamity with the $1.99. Beans is the only good
Hayden
dolls host. The rest are
313
boring. Oh,
super
TTS.
chatted $20. It enjoy watching
Love you
WW,
too, Calamity.
giving it to Beans.
So we have Calamity. Beans is the only good dolls host. The rest are boring. We have Poke Gaga with the $1.99. Give it to us, Wonder Woman. We
Thank
have
you, Poke Gaga.
Hayden. I'd enjoy watching Wonder Woman giving it to Beans. That's how it's. We have
Yeah, that
Mazer
sounds
1123 with the
amazing.
2. I do not consent to being edged.
That's funny. I love
Why
seeing
is it
Mazer
funny,
in there.
Sweet Tea? Why is it funny, Sweet Tea? You just come up with these one-liners. Tell us why it's funny. Give us more than a one-liner. That's funny. Why?
One liner. He says, I don't consent to be an edge. That's funny.
Why?
Callum McHugh
Why
super
is it
chatted
saying
$20
that?
and
TTS.
17 cents. Go Beans, you tell them, girl, you look great. Beans, you know what you are doing. Beans, don't listen to the other two.
Thank you, Callum.
Yeah.
Uh,
That argument that you're trying to do is stupid. Everybody can see that that was a joke and it's funny because he's using edging. He's like saying, "Oh, I want to be edged." Like, it's funny. It's like sexual. Edging is a sexual term, and she's trying to, you know, tell a
Don't
story
even
like
try to
Miso does.
engage with this. We all know why it's funny. She just wants you to break it down to make you look stupid because that's the only thing she knows how to do. She wants to act nice on camera, but then also want to make you look like a fool so she can have the spot. Turtle
Okay.
Talk
Yeah,
5.
probably.
Go, girl.
Turtle Talk with the 5. Do you have your own opinion at all on anything, Sweet Tea, or do you just follow whatever Beans says, asking for a friend?
Exactly. Come on, Beans. I mean, Sweet Tea.
Listen, I would never agree with somebody unless I truly agreed with them. You can see after I went after Billy and like Xylee and all those other people, I don't just bow down and kiss someone's ass. If I agree with you, I agree with you. And Beans has been a good co-host to me. If she talks shit, it was probably because I deserve it, because I am a newbie and I am trying to learn.
So we also have Tismophrenic with the $1.99. How the hell do I buy a membership on iOS? So there's a really weird thing with Apple. For some reason on the application you can't buy a membership, but if you go into the desktop version on your phone, like through the internet browser, you might be able to do it. And then we have Autismophrenic $1.99, Goth Beans got me, and then a melting emoji. That's funny.
Hi, Skeptices.
We
I
have
lost
you.
my dark lip gloss.
we have somebody saying very bitch move on Bean's part. You want to act nice and go behind their back. No, the thing is, I call them out on stream. What do I get? An excuse. I say after stream, hey, let's try to do better next time. But nobody wants to fucking listen to Beans unless Beans says some fucking fuck shit, right? So I have to go on Rewind and say you're an empty Duracell battery, which is a very lukewarm insult, and that gets you fired up, bitch. Then I'll call you a Duracell battery every fucking day. This is what we fucking
It is
need.
a bitch move. It's a fucking bitch move what you did. And you know what? Just coming on saying
It's a bitch
"Where's
move
the
that you don't
energy?
fucking
Where's the
listen to me
energy?
unless I have
Press
to
the
insult
button.
you.
Press the button. What is energy to you? Give us some fucking real legitimate advice. Just saying, bring the energy. What type of energy do you want? Do you want yelling? Do
okay,
you want
so-
screaming? Do you want high and low? It can be anything, Beans. It can be anything.
As long as
I'm
it's
open.
entertaining,
So
right?
if I go to you and I say you need to do this, and this, you're probably gonna call me a bitch either way. Literally, you've been
No,
on
I
multiple
wouldn't.
shows
I
and
would
people have
respect
done that
that.
to you. I didn't think that it would have to take you the fifth
I would
fucking show of
respect
somebody
that.
telling you some fucking criticism in order for you to
Nobody
get it through your
has.
fucking head.
Nobody has.
I'm-
Go back and find me the
Ooh,
clips. with
Xylee,
somebody
where
on
is
live.
Xylee?
Go
Xylee.
back and get the clips
Yeah,
and
we
tell
need
me
it
where
right here, don't
someone's
we?
given me actual advice. You're talking about me getting clips? You fucking get your clips because
Haven't
nobody
you
has
been
ever
in this
given me
universe for a
advice.
hell of a long time? You've been like
6
interning, being on
months,
shows.
Sweet
That's a
Tea.
long
And you know what?
time.
You've been a host on this show, okay? I've been working on things. I'm an intern, yes. I've been working on things. I can do OBS. I can do OBS. What have you done, Sweet Tea, since you've been here? What have you done? What
A
have
couple
you
of good
done?
episode. Hell, I think that I made more of a
So
mark than
have I.
Glammy ever fucking did.
Glammy's
And my
been
show is
amazing.
successful, and I have
Don't
been
you
on here for a
fucking
while,
throw-
and
don't
it
you
has
fucking
been
throw Glammy
successful
under
since
the
I've been
bus.
on here.
Don't you fucking throw Glammy under the
Oh, I
bus.
would-
She's been here.
She's already
She's
under
been
the
working
fucking
hard.
bus. She's
She
goddamn
has-
been under
she
that
has a
bus
fan
for a
base.
while.
She has a fan
She has a
base.
fan
What
base?
have you? She
You
does
are-
have a fan base. She has a lot of supporters. Okay, they follow her everywhere. She has fan
Oh
base.
yeah, that's
She
why
has
she's doing so
fucking
well on
haters.
TikTok,
Just
huh?
like me, just like
That's
you.
why she makes
okay?
so much money on TikTok, because
fucking
she's
step
such a
on
great
Glammy.
entertainer.
Don't step on Glammy.
I will do
You
it as
came
much as
in
I want,
here-
motherfucker.
you came
Do
in
something
here-
about it.
You're a motherfucker. What have you done? You've been here. You came on here. Pick me. I'm a virgin, Keem. I'm a virgin. Give me a host role.
Because
You
I know
went
how to
around-
say funny
I'm
jokes
talking,
doesn't mean that I'm not
Let
funny.
me
No, you
finish.
interrupted me,
I'm talking,
motherfucker!
bitch. You interrupted me. Let
No,
me
you
finish.
asked me. You said don't talk to Glammy like that. Glammy's only a
Don't talk
freaking
to
grown
Glammy
ass
like that.
woman.
You fucking don't
You
talk to
can't
Glammy like
handle
that.
it.
She deserves more respect than you're giving her, bitch. She's been here for 6 months, okay?
Yeah, and she got kicked
she has
out
done
about
a lot of
6
content
times.
and given a lot of content in
She's
the
been
LCU.
kicked out about 6
Okay,
times. I haven't
wait.
been kicked out.
Let's take a little breather and let's get through some dodos. So we have Exile Warrior with the 5. Thank you so much.
Desperate whore.
Ladies, can't we settle this over a pint? We also have Big Show. Thank you, Big Show.
Desperate whore.
Two for the
I
two.
love a pint.
Goth Beans, you can drown me any day, anytime. We have Poke Gaga with the 199. Wonder Woman empty and needs to be refilled too early.
I do. Desperate whore. I do.
We have Joshua Brooks with the 5. Wonder Woman has wind farm energy because she goes around and around and around. Ooh, that was a good one. You got to think about that
Desperate
one.
whore.
We have
I love that.
Tismo Phoretic with the 199. Wonder Woman showing off that fake nice person shit. LMFAO.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi.
Hey, Miss
Hello.
Glammy. Hey, girl.
Yeah, under the bus, huh? Yeah, all you brought to the table is empty allegations on people, like how I decided that I got the opportunity on here. You sitting here running your fucking mouth like a
You
little.
couldn't make any of your shows work, so you see that our show is successful,
I've
and you
had
want to come
no-
and fucking steal
No,
it from us.
See,
Me.
that's
Because you're
where you're
friends
wrong.
with Brantley,
That's where
you're
you're
friends
wrong,
with Keen,
motherfucker.
you can
That's
have
where
whatever
you're
you
wrong.
want. You're a rich woman like woman that is friends with Kim and Brantley, so you can have whatever you want.
Really? No,
You're
I
a
don't get
spoiled
whatever I
fucking
want. If I
bitch.
got whatever I wanted,
You
I would
have
whatever.
nothing.
You wanna
Your
let me
shows have
Yeah.
been nothing. My show is successful. I've been fucking, I'm new at this, and my show has been more successful than any of your fucking shows has ever been.
Okay, sit
Do
down.
you have a TTS?
I just no. You don't have a TTS.
It looks like
Listen.
TTS, but I think it's because it's Australian that it's not going through. So I'm gonna say it right now.
Oh.
We have Callum
You're
with
running
the
your-
$14.99.
Shut up.
Beans, you look like you're enjoying yourself while these two are fighting. This is pretty much the most fun that I've had on dolls. Skeptices with the 2. Don't be moaning like that, Wonder Woman. I'm gonna act up for real. You.
Desperate whore.
Ooh, act up for me.
Okay,
Yeah,
you.
let me just clear that up though real quick, because I got offered the opportunity. I didn't ask for shit. I went into a VC and
No.
started talking. No, you weren't even there, so how the fuck do you know, little girl?
Because when last time you were on Dolls, you said, this is what I always wanted. I tried to talk
Really?
about fashion on my show, and nobody gave a fuck. I can talk about it here all I want.
Okay, tell me you're jealous without telling me you're jealous. That's first of all.
How the fuck
Second
could
of
I
all,
ever be jealous of you? Nobody
because you
in the
haven't
whole
put my
universe
name
is
out the
jealous of you.
goddamn mouth since you
Because
got
you're
here.
coming for my fucking position. You can't have it, bitch. You can't have it, bitch. You can't handle it, bitch.
Brian Russell
what?
super
You're
chat
lying.
$19.99. Yes, content.
Continue.
Oh, okay. No, you sat there and you lied. I didn't. So what? I was totally happy I was here with Beans because I like her. I hung out with her. She came up with the 24-hour stream on a show that you were late on. Then I saw that she was up here by herself. I'm like, hey, she supported me. I'm going to support her. I said I really, really liked hanging out with her. That's it. And then nothing happened. I didn't say anything to nobody. Then I went to the VC yesterday to try to talk to Brantley about the Boogie Day thing. And then I got offered an opportunity, and your dumb fucking ass sat there and spun a narrative that was, again, a baseless, useless allegation that's empty like the stupid sex allegations you gave Billy. That was bullshit. You fucking lying cunt. Just so you know, I didn't ask for anything. It was an opportunity that was given to me, and I
everything is
took
just
it.
handed to you in life because you're
Nothing's
friends with the
handed to me.
fucking you're friends with the boss and his girlfriend, so you can have whatever you want. And you're a rich woman, so you don't have to fucking be on a show that's successful. You can be on the shitty shows that don't make any money and just keep hanging on. You don't know when to give up and just leave.
No, I don't give up. That's the point. You don't give up.
Walk away with
You
some
give up
fucking
with-
dignity, bitch. Walk away with
I
some
have
dignity.
all my
You
dignity.
fucking failed at Tech Talk. You failed, bitch.
We want to talk about
Fucking leave.
No, we want
Get
to talk
lost.
About
There's no one motherfucker on here that would want to stare at your ugly ass face all day. I might not have any teeth, but I look fucking 10 times better than you. Even
keep
in
telling
rags,
yourself
I
that.
look better than you,
Telling
motherfucker.
yourself that. You keep
You're an
telling yourself-
old, dried out witch.
Really? And I still look better than you.
You're a fucking idiot if you truly
Ooh,
think that.
Ooh, yeah, that was.
You
ooh,
are
ouch,
delusional.
ouch. Ooh, spicy.
Glammy's fucking hot. Glammy's
Ooh.
hot.
Oh yeah, Glammy's the fucking shit. She ought to get
No,
no
I think
F
SweetTea's
account so we
going
can join
off.
the top 1%.
Wait. I'm gonna make a poll. Who's winning?
You'll be the top 1% of the fucking goddamn OF if you made one, I'm
Besides,
sure.
you talk about fucking crying and all this shit, and you put all your fucking little pictures in the main. Oh, do you like me now? How am I looking?
Yeah,
Do I
the
look
picture
good?
stayed in everybody's fucking mind since I goddamn sent it.
No,
All it was being a
you would
goddamn
pick
t-shirt
me,
and
'cause you would
jeans.
pick me who nobody want to pick. And then
My
you're
show's
telling
doing
me
pretty
that
good.
all
How about yours, Glammy? How's your show doing?
my show's
really
doing
popping
fine.
off?
I'm happy.
You really popping off, bitch?
I like the experience. I'm just happy to be here. How about
Just
you?
wanna put
You
CD
sitting there
down.
crying?
Mike
Oh,
is wrong.
CD and
Super
TTS.
credit
you're
$20.
TTS.
Glammy looks way better than the toothless hillbilly.
Oh, okay. Pop off.
So after
Well,
you came in
I
here,
ain't been here
sitting here
long enough, but
3 days you're here and you're sitting here being like, oh, I'm going to be on the main show. Girl, where? And then you get so sad that you
The
didn't do it. You bitched
show?
at the fucking main and then came for me because I got the tech show where you thought that you were going to get that too. Why?
I
You've done
believe that
nothing.
you were not going to be on Tech Talk. I believe that if it wasn't me, it was someone else. I think he wanted someone else to do it with CD,
that too.
and then last minute had to change his mind because you cried like a little cunt.
See, all these
on
allegations
Rewind.
you
I
got.
got
You got all these
fired,
empty
Keem, for
allegations.
the
You got no
ninth time. Why don't you help me and give me the job on that you're making it new. I think that he had someone else for the job, he wouldn't have fired you in the
Really?
manner he did. He
Oh,
talked
no.
to you like a dog. He wanted you
Really?
gone.
Oh,
Yes.
God, that is the
And you
funniest
couldn't even.
story.
He gave you one more chance, and you couldn't even
Really?
fucking pull it out your ass.
No. Oh, that is an amazing story you just spun out of your ass that didn't exist. Cute.
Well, if you
So
did
real
have it
quick,
for tech talk, it wasn't a good move.
real quick, we have
You
people
ain't gotten
in
good
main
moves
chat.
since you got here.
We have people in main chat tuning in saying, SweetTea, you can't call anybody desperate when this is you. So they pulled up these screenshots of you saying, Keem, I'm your star and a virgin to boot. Please let me try. I'm a virgin, Keem. Keem star, I
can't
want to
make
be a
jokes like that.
star.
I like to make fucking jokes.
That's you.
And if you were
That's
there
you.
during the goddamn episode when that happened,
That's
you
not
would
a joke.
understand it was a fucking joke. Yes,
That's
it
a look
was.
me.
It
It's not
was
a
No.
a
joke.
joke. Oh,
Look
I
at
love
me.
that.
Look at
I love that
me.
excuse.
Yeah, it apparently is stuck in people's minds for this long. People must have been entertained in some way. Oh, Glammy has done
Man,
no.
you
Jay,
just left
nobody
Max
cares about
who's not
anything
with
you've done. The best thing you ever done was get fired. That's the only type of video anybody ever tries to watch on you is when you got fired.
Keep crying. Tell me you jealous without telling me you jealous.
I could never be jealous of you. You are jealous of
That's
me
why
and
you
my
can't keep my
position on
name out
dolls.
your
And you
goddamn
can't fucking have it. You can have it over my goddamn fired ass body because I'm not leaving. Especially not for the likes of you, motherfucker.
It's
Oh,
not
good
your
thing Max
choice,
brought some
SweetTea.
energy today, though. That's good.
It
Took
is
me to get it for you, though. You're welcome.
That's not her choice, but she can choose to fight for it. And so far, she has shown the
Yeah.
fire. Now, you guys
I
started
fucking love this
fighting.
job.
Good job. Yeah, well, good. I'm glad you brought the fire. I'm glad I could bring that out in you. You're welcome. Go ahead,
So
Bean. Sorry,
we
what?
do have some screenshots here of what went on yesterday. Let's give a little bit
Oh,
of a
yeah.
timeline.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
Because
go
some
through
people
it.
are probably confused if they're not a cash cow, $10 or higher. So we have Brantley saying, SweetTea, we're drafting you to Tech Talk on Saturday for Glammy Lammy.
Callum
Noon.
McHugh super
Oh,
chatted
BTS.
$20.17. Put Glammy on now lol.
Real quick. So we're drafting you to Tech Talk on Saturday for Glammy Lammy noon, head to head with dolls. Let's see what the viewers really want. After that, SweetTea is confused and excited. Glammy is excited for the opportunity. So after that, SweetTea goes, what exactly does that mean? I don't understand. Me and Glammy. And then Glammy says, OMG, yay, let's fucking go. CD-ROM, you are an amazing host, but Doll's conversation is what I've been wanting to talk about. You're an amazing host, and I thank you for everything. I really appreciate getting to work with you. So even though it seemed like you guys both took it in a way that seemed permanent, this is a trial run.
No, it wasn't
No,
permanent.
it
I just
wasn't.
didn't want him to think that it was anything against him because he and I had issues with each other. I didn't want him to think that.
Yeah, you
I
treated him
took
like
him
a dog.
lie down. I didn't want him to think that it was because of the fact that anything against a riff. That it was just I was given an opportunity and I took it. It was the same thing that if he was given an opportunity, I would have wanted him to take it like I had told him. But unfortunately, when he was given the other opportunity, his job wasn't going to allow the time difference. So he turned it down. But I was totally supportive if he wanted to go.
That makes
So
sense.
that's why I
SweetTea,
said it that way. I knew it's just a trial thing. It's just a thing.
No.
And then also, remember when we were at Fat Camp and we were sitting at the table? Me, you, Beans, me, you, and Brantley. We were sitting at the
When you were
table.
talking about the 6 things you do with your husband when Beans is in the cabin next to you, was it then?
Real hosts are talking. So when we were sitting at the table, we had a conversation and we were just kicking it around and we were doing a podcast here just for fun.
Mhm.
And then Brantley had mentioned something about how she wanted to do like a dolls kind of thing or like a girls show that incorporated me, you, and her. So Brantley basically came up with the concept of dolls surrounding us. And she had stated that before, but the timing was never right because I was on Nerds. And then from Nerds, I went to the gaming. And then from gaming, I went to tech. So the timing just wasn't right by the time that the dolls got kicked off. So she just had offered me the opportunity to give it a go. So I said, yes, I'm all about other opportunities and other adventures.
Yeah, you're always
And
up
that's
to steal
probably
other people's positions.
yeah,
When
kind of
your
like your
show
fucking
fails,
sucker sin. You just keep
when your
licking it
fucking
up.
shows fails, you just want to jump right
Oh,
into
for
a new
fuck's
one
sake,
and ruin
Sweet
that
Tea.
show.
Nothing to do with that. It's
That's
called
Sweet Tea.
experience, honey. It's something you lack.
Exactly.
You have after all the time you've been here, you still have no fucking experience. It's a goddamn wonder how you're still goddamn here. It's the only reason
Who are
you're
you
here is because you
talking to?
cry. Because
Who
Keemstar
are you
can't
talking
stand to see a
to?
woman cry.
No, kind
Who
of
are
like
you
you in the
talking to?
main where you cry every single fucking time that somebody hurts your little feelings, where you're in there.
Oh
You're in the
yeah.
fucking
Oh yeah.
main. You sit
Same
there.
thing.
Dude,
You're right.
the
I
moment
cry
you
all
didn't
the
even.
time.
You do. You do. You're
Keemstar's
either
had to
whoring it
fucking
up.
go after
You're either
me
whoring it up in
constantly
the
on
main,
other
or you're
shows.
sympathy baiting, or you're lying for attention. That's how you roll. And then you sit there and not even the full context of what was going on. You ended up jumping in the main. You're like, you do like Neil Dolls, right? Nobody's calling for Glammy. You know, you're so jealous. It's disgusting. Like
I
And you go,
swear to God, I could
you.
never be jealous of you. I promise you, I could
oh, you
never be
should
jealous of
be.
you.
You should be,
You
because
you
Glammy
are
is
the
amazing.
bottom
She's
rung on the of
amazing.
the LCU. You literally destroy shows. You are a
She
soul
doesn't.
sucker.
Yeah,
You suck the soul out of every show that you've ever been on. How's
But
it Dave
dude.
know
Glammy's
that Nerds is
entertaining.
number 3 right now? How's it
Dude,
Dave
Glammy's
know that Nerds
entertaining.
made it that far without you?
Dude, I feel great. I don't know about you.
Oh
I feel
yeah.
great.
Without me,
You shine,
Nerds did
girl.
great, and I'm just so happy for it.
You are so green.
So I think this is a good
Jealous
time to give you guys a
Or like,
breather. We have Bama with the $4.99. Sweet Tea, I rock with you, but don't disrespect Miss Glammy. She's a G. The G in Glammy stands for gangsta. Thank you so much,
Yes,
Bama.
Britt,
We
boy.
have
you.
Life with, and I can't read the rest of that, but that was the TTS. Glammy looks way better than the Toothless Hillbilly. We have Joshua Brooks with the 5. The best content Glammy made is when she ran away from home. Too bad
Tell me
that
about it.
had to end.
Tell me
It was
about it, man.
content, baby.
That's
It was
not content.
content.
That's the lack of content that other people have to make a story about to make it entertaining. Other
No,
people
that's
have to make a story about it to make it entertaining.
Why would people
That
worry
wasn't
about
my
her?
You
intention.
run away
That's
again
not
from
what-
home, you
Spent her time
fucking
here in
old
the
ass
universe,
cunt.
and she
You
fucking
dried out
deserves to
fucking
be
piece
here
of
more
shit.
than you.
No
Okay?
talent.
We
No
will worry
fucking
about
talent, right?
Glammy
Okay.
No
Levy.
goddamn
Yeah, sure.
attitude. Everything you say sounds like it comes out of the
Attitude.
mouth
You
of a
come here
talk
looking like
whore.
you're sad every day. You come here looking like you're just completely depressed, boring. You've got dead eyes. You're silent for 10
Talk
minutes straight.
sucker. I've seen you on Tech Talk. You just sit there and go,
She's amazing and
No,
that's
entertaining.
all you
Right.
fucking do.
No,
And
it's
Keemstar has
not
told you several times that you act like you're distracted on goddamn Tech Talk. He has said that
do you.
out of his mouth. He has never fucking
Ooh.
said that shit to me. He
Sweet
told me
Tea,
that
when
you
we're
bring
on
up
a
some
show,
energy, but I have
Sweet
never
Tea.
fucking been fired by him. I have never had to be fussed
Okay.
at by him like you have. Give me a fucking chance. I'm here. I'm
For
a
what?
fucking
I don't gotta
host
give you
here.
shit. You do it yourself. You
I'm
go get it
talking
yourself.
towards
I
the
didn't give you
audience.
anything.
Give me a chance. Don't fucking take yesterday's fucking day old bread when you can have the fresh fucking baked loaf right here.
Girl, you Peter.
Sweet Tea, when you're on the
What's
show,
wrong with
you're
fucking
distracted
PETA?
too. You're distracted too, Sweet Tea. We're on the show because it's been seen that you're typing in the main chat when we're on a show.
Wonder Woman
You're
has a
dis-
point.
you are
Yes,
actually distracted
motherfucker.
too.
And
Well,
it
you
made
should be
it
here
made
bringing
Ken have a
entertainment
meltdown.
here.
That was
And you're doing
content,
what people
bitch.
think.
When have you made some goddamn content, Wonder Woman?
Wait. So you noticed that, but I'm pretty sure you want to talk about how I never call people out. I've called her out on that.
Yeah.
You never did. So is it my responsibility to call you guys out every single time and just make sure that you guys follow through, or what?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was doing that, so
Oh,
I don't
Then
go
how
in the
did you
main.
just
I
say
don't go
it?
in the main chat. I don't go.
Oh, she
pardon?
doesn't go in the main chat, guys.
No,
You
well,
just
I'm on
put
a
me
show.
down for not fucking
No,
typing in the main chat. This bitch won't even go.
Oh no, well I'm on the show, you dumbass.
She couldn't be bothered. You don't bother
this is
fucking
why
Wonder
I'm on
Woman.
the
She won't goddamn talk to you in the
I
main
gotta
chat.
turn it
This is the
chat,
most
like,
she's talked on this show.
down. For real. 11 minutes of no talking? What was it, 7?
Girl, you're welcome.
Now it's probably 7 minutes of her not talking.
Dude, I would have bitched about fucking
minutes of no talking because you're out, your mind is somewhere
Because
else
I
when you should be
knew.
on the
Whenever
show.
you're going on your long, boring tangents, there's nothing else to do but sit down and listen to what the fuck you're saying. Because there's no way for us to move the conversation anywhere else. You'll talk about serious shit and you'll sit there and talk about it monotone for goddamn 10 minutes. And nobody can goddamn get a word in edgewise.
You stupid bitch. Come and call it out instead of nodding your head and going, yeah, I agree with that. Oh, yeah, that's really good. Don't be fucking two-faced. Call it out if I'm boring.
Don't yell too much into your mic because your noise gate
Sorry.
makes it go in and out.
Peaking?
Not you.
Sorry about that.
Wonder
Sorry
Woman.
about that.
Calling you out on your shit, by the way. I'm just kidding. So let's
I'm glad.
let's continue. See, I take criticism and I move the fuck on. Okay, so SweetTea says, who thinks I'm good on dolls? Or do you guys think Glammy could do better on dolls? Let me know. That was her in main chat yesterday. And then we also have her saying, I put my all into dolls just for Glammy to say, oh, I have another feeling show. I better jump ship. Oh, sailing. I have another sailing show. I better jump ship to a more successful one.
G-Vans super chatted
TTS.
$19.99, donating to every show in the LCU except for live since Booger doesn't want my dirty immigrant money anymore, Greenheart.
Well, we will accept your money here, especially me being the beans. The bean with the beaners.
The spicy beans.
Welcome.
The spicy bean.
Exactly.
But
wait. Let me finish this last one. So, SweetTea, I meant to say that Glammy wants to jump her failing show to come to my successful show, so she's getting her way as always.
No.
what's wrong with that statement? That's
It's a lie. That's what's wrong with it. It's a lie. I got offered an opportunity in the VC. I didn't ask for shit. You're so stupid.
I don't want to be mean, but Brantley wasn't even the manager. She gave it to Keem. Keem gave it to Beans. That's how it's been since Pupstar left.
Until 4th of July.
So she didn't. So as far as I knew, she didn't have any authority to make you take my place. And where y'all are friends, it's kind of slimy that to put you here and like throw SweetTea to the freaking wolves on the show that Glammy destroyed.
Dolls was Brantley's passion project, and me and Beans and her were talking
she hasn't
about
been
this
a
way
part of it
before.
since Pupstar quit.
She's already
been on
explained
vacation,
it.
asshole. She's got to be able to chill. She's been on vacation.
But still,
no,
fact
there's
of the
no
matter
but
So you keep repeating this line. You keep repeating this line about the show being successful. So real quick, we are doing better than Tech Talk at least, because Tech Talk is all the way at the bottom with 3,348 with 44 cents, and then we have
the bottom.
We have number 8 on dolls with the 3,980 cents. Now, when it comes to gifted memberships. When it comes to gifted memberships, they are doing better than us. They're at number 8 with 383. We are at number 9 with 356. And then for the full breakdown, I'll break it down for you. Tech Talk is at last place with only 40. God damn, dude. 49 cash cows. And then dolls is number 7 with 1 crown, 6 pay pigs, and 150 cash cows. Thank you guys so much for supporting.
That makes freaking Glammy over there cream her pants at the opportunity of getting on this fucking show and leaving her goddamn
I'm very
dying
proud
show.
of you. Good job. I'm not gonna take
I have been here for a long I've been how long have I been here, Beans?
Don't know.
For at least a month, right? And we've
Something
been
like
doing
that.
fine. We've been doing great. And whenever me and Beans, whenever Pupstar incident happened, I was there for you, Beans. I was like, hell, we got to get rid of Pupstar. I never made a problem for you like she did. I never made a problem for you like Pigtails did. Whenever she came after you and was like, fuck you, Beans, you suck, and all this shit. And I said, no, you're wrong. Beans is our freaking superior. She knows what she's doing more than us. Let's listen. And you even said in that episode that you wanted me to be your co-host whenever Pigtails was going off on you. So it should be your decision too on who you want.
the decision should go, what I think, to the audience. The one that could bring in donations, the one that can bring memberships, the ones that could just bring the energy and content in general. And that's why I poke and prod at you guys. You guys know that I do love you, because I wouldn't be doing all the work if I didn't, right? And I know I do complain because I do have a real life job and it does get stressful. But in general, I just want to make sure that the show succeeds. So sometimes I do have to say some pretty mean ass shit on a different show in an entertaining way by calling you an empty Duracell battery in order for it to get through your fucking head, and you can do something about it. Because if you fight, if you show people what you got, then you can stay. And that's basically it. Sometimes you gotta have a little fire lit under your ass in order for you to do good in LCU. People
That's a lot
wanna,
of what has happened with me too, is that all that lit a fire under my ass too.
Exactly.
You know?
You need to
And
go
that's
through
what you
trials and
need.
tribulations in order to be in the LCU. People want to say like, oh, but Beans, like, you're talking all this shit, you're not even that good. Yeah. Your fucking point? What? You think that I think I'm good? I'm not that great. I'm just running OBS. I don't think I'm nobody superior or anything. I just want to make sure that we can all work together and we can all succeed. But sometimes I have to be a little meanie pants about it, right? So you want me to degrade myself? I'm Beans. I've been in the LCU longer than these people. I've been put on show to show to show. I complained about Ken, and then I got off a cafe, and Ken is doing way better with Batgirl. I'm happy for them. I was put on Milkers. Roxy didn't give me a chance, and that was a fucking shit show because I had a lot of things going on in my personal life. I got kicked off of that show because I wasn't good enough. Roxy, where is she now? I got put on Dolls. I was with Pupstar. Basically, Dolls should be the insane asylum. This is basically, this was Madhouse. This was Madhouse.
Mad Women, it should be called.
Beans with that pup
Exactly.
shit.
But do I think that I'm the best streamer ever? No. Do I think that I'm super entertaining? No. Do I have the energy all the fucking time? No. But I put in the work. When I see that the show isn't doing that good, but there is content within the show, I hop onto Rewind and I take the content that we had on the show and I promote it on Rewind, and all of a sudden everybody's saying, you know what? That thing that she said was out of fucking pocket, and now I want to check out Dolls. That's what I fucking do to make sure that we can succeed. I am the clown. I am the lolcow, just to make sure that you guys can get a fucking paycheck. And we're trying to split it 3 ways? That's not fucking easy. But if you guys can pull some fucking weight, and we can show people that we can be entertaining, that we deserve memberships, that we deserve donos, then we can make it as 3 hosts. I'm just fucking saying.
Well, Wonder Woman isn't hired yet. It's technically 2 hosts right now. But I want to read this comment
and I can't
by
wait for the
Angst
day.
Designs for $4.99. She says, "SweetTea, you act like any of the hosts have a choice of what show they're doing. Hosts get moved around all the time depending on what Keem's vision is that day."
That's true.
That's true.
If I got my way every single time, I would have gotten to stay on all the shows that I wanted. Like Nerds, I wanted to stay there, but I had no choice. I was fired, so I got moved over.
That can't be
you're
true.
telling me
Because
you're telling me
tried to get rid of your ass several times, and you still ain't gone.
That is true. If he wanted me gone, he would have made me go. Like, what the fuck?
He tried, but you fucking cry and act like a pitiful goddamn victim, but you're really a fucking predator.
He's fucking Keemstar. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, you know that he has something for a freaking woman crying, and you have used that to your advantage over and over and over again. But I would
Hold
like
on a
to
minute.
respond
Hold on a minute.
to
Hold on a minute.
Einstein.
Hold
I
on
would
a
like to respond to Einstein, please. I would like to respond. Okay, Einstein.
Claiming a
Listen.
predator?
Of course, Wonder Woman will focus on the allegation instead of what it actually makes sense.
You dumb bitch! I'm not talking about a real life goddamn sexual predator. I'm talking about a predator in the wild, like an animal. Have you ever heard of predators and animals, Wonder Woman? Or is predators only fucking sexually related to you? Now, I would like to respond to Einstein if that's all right with you.
God.
The fuck
with you with the allegations that aren't true. What the fuck is wrong with you? You come up with all these retarded allegations that aren't real. You are weird.
Weird. Okay, I feel like that's a nice place to have a breather. Let's read through some of these donos. If
How many allegations can you make up? We got an hour left. You got any more in there? Because so far we're up to 3 of baseless, non-allegations.
What bitch?
So we have
Saying the
Exile
word
Warrior.
That I
Not a
tried to
victim
take
of
the
Donations.
show.
Donations time.
God.
Get a breather. Think of other allegations or other threats not threats, Jesus Christ. Take that back. Whoop. Not threats. Insults you can hurl at each other. Exile Warrior with the 5. If Glammy was rich, she would finally have a Switch 2 to play Mario Kart World with me.
Thank you, Exile.
We have Autismophrenic. Thank you so much for the membership. I'm glad that you got that all figured out for your Cash Cow membership. We have Callum, who said, put Glammy on now, LOL. Thank you so much, Callum. We have Siren Syrup with the $4.99. Beans got me acting up today. You can yell at me in VC. Also bought Peak. Yes, we're gonna play Peak one day. We have Billy Hill with the 5. SweetTea is wifey material. Nothing wrong with a hillbilly woman. Well,
Damn straight.
God damn, there's a lot. We have Autismophrenic with the $1.99. Beans high key got chaos agent expressions. We have Turtle Talk with the 5. SweetTea, you need to humble yourself, sweetie. We have AMAC talking smack with the 2, who says, SweetTea, you need to stabilize your laptop. Please.
I know. I'm sorry, guys.
Autismophrenic with the $4.99. Beans for tard wrangling. SweetTea and Glammy is a hard lineup. But I'm having so much fun. We have Dr. Manhattan with the $1.99. So, like, free membership, please? And then we had Mr. Boom Boom Pow, Sugar Daddy, where you at? We have Ann Stein Designs. You already read that one, but let's read it again. SweetTea, you act like any of the hosts have a choice of what show they're doing. Hosts get moved all the time depending on Keem's vision that day. Basically, if he drops a spoon and he's angry enough, he might move you to a different show. Autismophrenic with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Hopefully that went to the person.
Warrior super chatted $10.
Yes.
So is this the Goth Mommy and the Night of the Living Dead? I regret nothing.
Is this the Goth Mommy and the y'all killing me? We also have
was it Death Note?
Death Note.
I like your shirt.
We have Siren Syrup also with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you guys so much, you desperate whores. We got some shooters out here.
Pew pew. Pew, pew.
We have Glowshine with the $1.99. IDK, how to feel right now. I like everyone here, LOL, and that's why they have to fight to the death. Callum also said, dolls, suits, Glammy, love it, loving the show. And we're caught up right now. So if you guys have thought of anything else, continue.
I forgot where we were.
Well, I can go back into the screenshots because we're not fucking done. We're not fucking done.
Yeah, let's get through those.
Oh yeah, because you derailed shit with your baseless allegations. That was the 3rd one in 2 days. Okay, sorry.
So somebody in the main chat said, SweetTea, pay no mind to it. And SweetTea, you said it's hard to not pay any mind to it when Brantley's the one trying to lead the charge. So you're basically saying that this is Brantley's fault. And then we have somebody saying, why not try working with CD and make it better, basically, I guess. SweetTea says, I've got a kid, man. I'm at the perfect time slot. This is from the VC? That's
or
what
that was for someone saying,
no,
why
this
aren't
is
you in the VC?
No, this is CD. People are saying, why don't you try working with CD? In main chat, and you said, I got a kid, man. I'm at a perfect time slot for my family. It would be hard as fuck for me to go to a 4 to 6 time slot. That would be very difficult for you.
It really fucking would, man. And look, our show has not been failing because I'm on it. Our show has been doing fine with me on it.
Are you really? You think it's all you? Are you fucking serious? You just said that.
Dude, that's fucking stupid to think that it was all me. It was Pupstar. It was Beans. It was Pigtails. It was me. But I'm a part of that. Don't you realize that I'm still a part of Dolls?
Is that crazy?
Every show that Glammy has been on failed. even with the other co-hosts, even with Zay, and look how good she's doing now. It failed because
Why
of
don't you turn your
Glammy.
page, sweet
Why don't
tea?
you try, like, it's called
Why don't you
experience.
try to fix your own fucking show?
Why don't you try to crash out more? Lisa, bring that energy. Lisa, something. Lisa, something. Why don't you bring
So
something other than baseless allegations that don't exist, motherfucker?
so we have SweetTea also saying at Keemstar, do you think that I
Yep.
am horrible on dolls and that Glammy should take my spot? Let me know. When you shouldn't just be able to steal some spot just because she wants it. Then we have Brantley replying to that saying, ain't no way you think I didn't run it past Keem. LMFAO, the fuck? And then SweetTea with the, I just want to hear what he has to say since he's here anyway. Girl, I'm your manager
No,
for this. LOL, you better do bad on Tech Talk then.
You stupid dumb bitch. You
Are you
don't
not gonna
understand.
redirect?
But wait,
Brantley's
there's
been
more.
helping you. Brantley's been in your
Shut up.
corner. No, fuck you. Brantley's been in your corner. And you suck.
This is
like
all.
her. You fuck cunt.
Listen,
You so
Key
stupid.
Brantley
You
said.
stupid.
Said
It
what was
hurt.
it that she
And
said
that's
that she
coming
ran it
from
by Keem? Oh, you're so stupid if you thought that I didn't run it by Keem first. She didn't. Keem didn't know a damn thing about it.
Well, I'd love to hear
You're
what Brantley has to say
nerd.
about that. And I believe
It's
Brantley,
true.
that's
It's in
her,
messages. I put
that's
the
her
screenshot
man.
in there.
What?
Did
You don't think
see
they
the
talk?
screenshot?
You don't
He
think they talk?
said that he didn't know about it. So she lied when she said that she ran it by Keem.
Have you got proof of that? Have
So-
you got proof of that?
I do. I have the
Allegations that are
screenshot.
baseless
Read
in
it,
an
Beans.
hour.
Read my
More
screenshot that I put in
baseless
there.
allegations. God, I feel like we're on
Read the
fucking,
screenshot I put in there.
I feel like we're on retard Sesame Street. Counting them allegations down. 4 baseless allegations in an hour.
So
You
this
sound
is
fucking
when SweetTea started popping off. She says, apparently not if you're Glammy, because you'll just keep getting hired for new positions every other day. What
No,
else
don't
did you
skip
say?
over mine. Don't skip over my screenshot. That
What
proves
screenshot?
that Brantley lied about talking to Keem about.
Where
this
did you
move.
put it?
There's a I don't know. It's probably the first one that says like.
Girl, I'm going
Screenshot
through
or
all of them in like succession. Wait your turn. So there's also another one, SweetTea trying to fight for her position on Dolls in the Dolls VC. She says, I have a lot of fans on Dolls and I thought it was going great. I mean, the reception I've gotten alone has been like wonderful. I get a lot of super chats on there and Glammy would not work on Dolls. I can promise you that. The way you guys are talking is like you already know that you're going to move Glammy to Dolls and put me on TED Talk. And I don't think it's fair with how much work I've done with Dolls to be thrown to Tech Talk just because Glammy wants to be on Dolls. I've been on Dolls for a long time and have built an audience there. I don't think it's fair that just because Glammy wants to come and take my job, that she should be able to take it. Glammy isn't doll material. I'm not a tomboy either. I don't know why Brantley wants to categorize me as that, but I've been trying to dress up nice, and I believe that I've looked nice. I've gotten a lot of super chats saying so. Not one person in our audience has demanded Glammy to be on the show either. Thank you, man. Somebody said that they'll be rooting for you, and you said,
Yeah.
thank you, man. I'll be popping off tomorrow because this is bullshit. And this is probably my favorite one so far from you. You say, all I can say is tune in tomorrow. I'm going to have all the facts. And if you support me, please come and support me. But if you like Glammy, then your life is in shambles. You need all the help you can get. So stay strong and hope that Glammy will one day be a permanent host on a show because it will only happen in your dreams. Yo, fucking SweetTea cooked.
Get facts, bitches.
Ate and
That's
left
what I
no
call
fucking crumbs.
Where are your oh my word. And first of all, I just want to say, how dare you, SweetTea, call Brantley a fucking liar? How
Absolutely.
fucking dare you?
You fucking
My
stupid
screenshot will
bitch.
prove that she lied about that at least.
We're getting Greta Thunberged up in here.
I can't.
You
I'm
have
not
no
just gonna
right.
kiss. I'm not just gonna kiss Brantley's ass because she's Keemstar's girlfriend, Wonder Woman. I won't do
Beyonce.
it.
No, continue.
Oh, sorry. I thought there was a super chat coming through. You don't have any right to call Brantley a liar.
You know,
She
she's
doesn't
done
prove
nothing
it.
but
doesn't
help
have to.
you.
She doesn't have to answer to you. Yeah,
I
she's
never
done
said
nothing
she
but
didn't
help
help
you.
us,
That's
but
so
she hasn't
fucking
been here since Popstar
disrespectful.
got fired, and that's the fucking fact. And she wants us to go. This is why she doesn't want me on here. This is my theory. She wants everybody to go in the voice chat and sit for hours on end, getting drunk and talking about horror stories all night. And I can't do it. And that's why I think she wants me gone and wants Glammy to replace me. But that's only my theory.
That's speculation.
And
That's
5 faceless
speculation.
allegations.
That's theory.
Okay, first
That's
off,
a theory.
every night is fucking crazy. We established that Saturdays are going to be the dolls like party day, and sometimes we don't even fucking do it just because of life. But real quick,
Dude,
we have Jay Warren in chat saying, Jay Warren, a membership, cash cow, 1 month. Thank you so much.
Desperate whore.
What's everyone's favorite goth bands?
Coffin.
I don't have a favorite.
My favorite is The Cure and Sisters of Mercy.
That's a good one.
Mine's Psychotica. It was an underground band back in the day. I really liked them. Their Espina album was my favorite. I really, really liked the way the lead singer sang leaving Don't Let the Cake Out in the Rain. He redid the song and it was one of my favorites. It was really
Do you
beautiful.
have any,
There was a bunch of other songs that I liked.
Do you have any Wonder Woman?
I don't know if it's the closest. I do, but I probably don't know the genre. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if whether to call a band out thinking goth or not. But sorry.
Yeah, so for me, I think I'm typical like not goth, but like emo like so like 3 Days Grace, 9 Inch Nails, like the typical fucking shit that you would find in like a middle school kids like playlist.
Siren syrup.
$19 and
My
99 cents.
Immortal.
Beans about it to have a new story for the VC for me smirk zany face.
You know it, baby. I'm just kidding. Wait,
You know what? Yeah, sorry, Beans, just interrupt. Evanescence, yeah, because Evanescence came to my mind, but I didn't know whether they were goth or not. So yeah, Evanescence. Rocks.
Evanescence is fucking. I sing My Immortal probably like all the time if I'm going to work. Anyways,
I love
That'd
her.
be a good one.
Evanescence is so good. And then when she did
Love
the broken song with Seethe, wasn't it with Seethe? I believe so. Yeah, that was good too.
So we also have Poke Gaga with the 199. Put Glammy on lolcow. Put Lammy on lolcow. Thankful for the opportunity. We have Billy Hill for the 2. Everyone in the LCU is a liar. Just saying. They have
Facts.
I mean, you gotta lie to get to the top. Easy does it with the 199. SweetTea fan, woo.
We also you're misinterpreting the word lie.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I don't lie. I might just say
right now.
I don't lie.
These rich old women are coming for my position. I need you guys.
Fuck you! I've worked so hard all my fucking life.
You worked so hard.
Given to me.
Then why
Wait,
don't
don't fucking
do
judge
something
me.
else?
This is crazy. It's only a Wednesday. This is gonna be done on a Saturday.
$10,000 worth of equipment, but your internet still doesn't fucking work.
I've worked hard for my money. Nobody's given it to me. I've worked hard for what I've got. Don't fucking judge me. I've
Your
worked
shit
hard for
still
what
don't
I've got.
work. $10,000.
At least she
you still
bought
can't
equipment.
make it work.
Anyways.
Fuck you.
Oh shit. Oh,
keep going.
That's a day. Where do you want us to go? Shit.
Buff Weeb also said, "Where are these rich old ladies? I need a sugar mama."
I know. Right?
They're right here.
I don't know where the fuck you get a
They're right in front of your eyes.
Exactly.
Nothing. Where the fuck do you get that we're rich? Where?
I've seen y'all. I seen your house, Glammy, and Wonder Woman paid to go to that camp, and she paid $10,000 for equipment.
How the
So
fuck
I know
you
y'all
see
both
my
have a lot of
house?
money.
No, wait. How the fuck
I've seen you inside your house when you were fucking recording, you dumbass.
When was
Are you
that?
jealous? Are you jealous?
I've seen it when your husband was in the corner. You're like, honey, stop it. You were showing the back of your house. I seen it.
Exile Warrior super chat
TTS.
to stun lock beans again or to no stun lock
First
beans
of all,
again.
it's apartment.
Decisions.
But go off.
No stun locking today. I got a job to do. Jaded, one of our mods said, you got equipment too, SweetTea, and then you dumped
Yeah.
water on that shit.
Yeah.
It got on my computer. It didn't get on the equipment.
Did it break?
Yeah. So
No,
you had
I
a
didn't break
handout.
shit.
Oh, well,
You
Oh,
you had
what?
a
So it's
handout.
so bad to get a handout from King because he saw in me
So
when you had to buy your way into this fucking LCU?
I never bought my way into this
What
Don't you
are you
think it's
LCU.
a little
talking
bit
about?
better
Never
for
What
bought
are
my
with
someone
way.
to
these
give you
intern
equipment
buying their
than
way
you
in
coming and buying
allegations?
yourself
Beans.
in?
That's
It's
7
true.
allegations. Are
It's
we up
fucking
to?
true.
Is that right, Beans? We're up to
Ultra
7?
also tried to buy his way in. He was trying to lead by Wonder Woman's example and buy his way in. Ultra.
Oh, now you're calling out other people. This is a
Wow,
great
shit.
show.
I mean,
Wow. Can't throw anybody
Okay.
else up, so we're just gonna throw the whole LCU under the bus. You just
that ain't the
I've
whole
never-
LCU, you dumb cunt. Wonder
Sweet
so
Woman
tea.
and
far
Ultra
we've
is the
had
whole
Brantley, we've had
LCU.
Xylee, we've had Wonder
When I
Woman,
see
we've had
someone
me.
lie, I fucking say they lie. What's so bad about that? I'm not just gonna fucking bend over and take it from any motherfucker. I'll
no.
say when you lied.
Person that lies is you. We're counted up to 7,
Oh yeah.
remember?
Oh
I'm
yeah.
still
What would
going.
I lie about, you stupid cunt? What did I
The
lie about? Tell me
allegations
right now.
that I tried to come in to go take your show because I asked for it, which wasn't true. I got offered an opportunity, so I took it. You lied
You
on
asked for
Billy's
it when
name.
you were on
lied
Dolls
on
last
Xylie's
time.
name.
You
lied-
asked for it on the last time you were on Dolls. You
I
said
didn't
that you
ask
would rather
for
do
it.
a show on here. This is a perfect show for me
I
because
made
I
a-
love to talk about fashion, and nobody gives a fuck about my fashion on Tech Talk. That's what you said on Dolls last time.
And you
Yeah, I
lied
said
to
it
get
to
an
Beans.
and you
I said it
and
to
you lied
Beans.
to get an
I said it to Beans. I didn't say it to anybody else.
But that's not a lie then, is it?
No, the lie is
You
you
lied.
said that I went up to Brantley or Keen to go ask for the job when I didn't. I got offered an opportunity and I took it. That's the lie.
And you lied,
So-
Sweet Tea, to come into the universe and said that you were a virgin.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Oh yeah, that's a real big one there, Wonder Woman. Good job.
That's a
That was
real big
big
one.
lie
You
back
asked-
at me.
That's a
You
good one,
asked
Sweet
about
Tea.
the lies. That was
Real
part of
quick,
the counting
real
of the
quick.
lies.
That was stupid.
Redirect. Let's get into more of the screenshots that we have because you guys were chatting it up in the DMs, not the DMs, in the main chat. So all I can say is tune in tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. This is the stuff that you said in the VC. And Glammy responded, in facts as in made up allegations, go for it, bitch. You got shit saying I've been on so many shows. Was the experience something you lack? I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I've worked hard for the opportunities I've gotten. All I'm saying is, if you come at me with some bullshit sex allegations, because all you do is lie, SweetTea, and then
Yeah, so far,
Sweet...
Sex allegations.
yeah, you didn't do that one to me. Thank you.
Just
Thankfully,
because
but we're
you
up to
love to talk
7.
about your sex life to
We're up to
everybody
7
coming and
other
going doesn't
ones.
mean I'm going to say anything about it.
Well, we're up to 7 other ones. I mistook as to which allegations you were
You're
going to make that work
retarded,
through.
Glammy.
You're projecting. The person who's retarded is you. Look in a mirror.
So
Good one.
we still have
Thank
some
you.
other ones. We have so you cried for the opportunities you've gotten. Why don't you just go run away again from home? That'll make people feel sorry for you, I'm sure. Glammy said, I don't need people to feel bad for me. You cry every
Single day in the main.
single you cry every
Day
single
in the main.
girl. I'm reading word for word just because you don't know how to spell. I'm trying to read. I know Keemstar dyslexic, but I ain't. Fucking
Listen, I
time.
type faster than I think, okay?
You don't get your way. I'm in Maine. You crash out every fucking day. Bro, what are you talking about? You are the poster child for feel bad for me, bro. LOL. You're hilarious. If you're not begging for a job, you're begging for male attention. Cry some more. A girl can't help when all the men are falling over her honey. I hate to tell you, but some men like
That's
women.
fawning over.
Bitch, I'm reading word for word. You said
gasping for
all
the
the men are
drama.
falling over her honey. I hate to tell you, some men like women. Don't tell me what you said. I'm reading it word for word.
I'm sorry, Beans. I'm fucking frustrated.
I know you are. So am I.
Look at
Because
my
this is what I
socks.
wanted the
They're
entire
Goth.
time. Wait, who
This
the
is
fuck
We
is
don't
on?
want to see your
Goth.
feet. We don't want to
That's
see your
a Goth
feet.
sock.
Girl, don't
bitch.
give that shit away for free. What are you doing?
So we have somebody on light mode in the freaking docket chat. Who's on light mode? I'll kick you out. I'm just kidding. Keemstar said, I don't know what's going on. Brantley has some ideas. So that little clip you said about Keemstar not knowing anything, maybe that's not true.
Was it true? Oh.
So
Was
the
it
truth
true,
comes out,
Brantley?
says,
That's
girl,
not
don't
true.
do this. Brantley is Doll's manager, and I can guarantee that she already discussed this with him. Crying to him about everything is what got you so much hate to begin with. Girl, I'm your manager for this. Can you transport a... Oh, then it starts talking about the table. Brantley is the manager of Dolls. You know this you're on the show. Ain't no way you think I didn't run it past Keem. LMAO, the fuck.
Okay, is my screenshot there? It shows where Keem says, I didn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
And then I have
And
something
plus-
here. Wait, SweetTea,
And show where I said where Brantley wasn't the manager. I know I said that in main chat or one of the Dolls voice chat. I know I said that.
There's something in the docket that said SweetTea asked for this clip, but the docket chat said, not sure if you can play this due to copyright. It's a Rick and Morty clip.
It's Rick and Morty.
Why did you put a Rick?
Whenever,
Explain, yeah.
because I have a very good explanation. Okay, whenever last night after I heard Glammy like, oh my god, I'm so excited for this opportunity, and see how she survived in the LCU is crying and getting Kim to feel bad for her when she fails at a show and puts her on a new one. So I thought of the scene from Rick and Morty where Rick tells Jerry that he's not a fucking victim, he's a goddamn predator and all this shit. I had it pulled up so I could read it. Let me give it back to it because that was word for word what Glammy is.
I think this is transformative. It's not anything with like copyrighted music.
She was Rick's daughter, Jerry.
Yeah, I'd
she
love to
had
play
options.
it. I hope it's
Real
not
quick, I'm
right
playing it right now.
She
Real quick.
felt sorry
Thank
for you. You act like prey, but you're a predator. You use pity to lure in your victims. It's how you survive.
P word
I
again.
survive because I know
I
everything.
can't even hear it.
Snake survives because children wander off, and you survive because people think, oh, this poor piece of shit. He never gets a break.
I think-
can't stand the deafening silent wails of his wilting soul. I guess I'll hire him or marry him. My daughter. She was
I mean,
We have to.
that was a
What
pretty
is
good
it?
clip.
I couldn't hear anything.
Sorry.
You bitch, you're a Jerry. I'm a goddamn
Who?
a Summer or a fucking Beth. At best, you're a fucking Jerry.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't see anything.
No,
What
the
was it?
audience
There was
did.
no
What do you
sharing.
think about that audience? Did you like it or not? Because good example, says Michelangelo. Thank you, because it's true. She is a fucking goddamn leech on the belly of the LCU.
The
That's
belly
not
of the
true.
LCU.
That's
We also
weird.
have another clip here. Apparently, Keemstar has had enough of Glammy. I guess that this is another clip that you wanted to pull up.
The only
here we
cool
go.
things I could find on Glammy is clips where Keemstar's either fussing at her or she's getting fired.
You can't do the show. She's lying. That's really what it is. This is why
This
I'm
clip
so
is solo.
pissed. She is lying. She will come on to Rewind and be like,
Yeah.
I'm trying and I tried so hard and I worked so hard. No, you're just lying at this point. There's no fucking way. You work so hard that you don't know where the fucking start and end stream button is. You're lying. Glammy, you've been lying to everybody that you've been trying so hard. And you've been playing the victim and you've been crying because I have to make the tough calls to move you around. You are bold-faced lying to every single one of these fucking people that fucking watch your shows, that fucking pay the bills, that donate, that become a fucking member. You are lying to them that you're trying. There's no way you're trying. You're just fucking lying. And I'm not putting up with that anymore. It's bullshit, dude. Then these people get into a call with you to teach you how to do stuff, and you just eat up their time, and you don't even try to memorize this? Do you have a fucking high school diploma? Because if you have a high school diploma, then you had to have been in a fucking classroom where they taught you something, you did a test, and you passed the test. How many fucking times has this been going on? I've given excuse after excuse. I've been nice.
Okay.
Bro, we had to have Savage run the streams. We've done a million different fucking things, bro. You are bold-faced, not trying. And then trying to tell us that you are trying. That's a lie. L-I-E, lie. I didn't know that makes sense.
Now, Glammy,
Now you know.
who was the liar again? Was it me or was it you?
Whew. I am so glad for how far I've come. Thank you so
Me
much,
too.
You're a
Keemstar.
fucking scum of the
Thank you
earth,
so much,
lowlife.
Keemstar, for
You're a
lighting
fucking
a fire
liar.
for lighting
Get
a
the
Yeah.
fire
tattoo
of
on
my
your cheek,
ass
because you're more of a liar
to
than Boogie is.
help me be
She's
stronger
not.
and to keep going.
The
And now
fuck?
that I know
She's
OBS
not.
and
Oh yeah, you
I've
know real
grown so
good.
far. So
What
thank
do
you
you
so
know?
much,
Really succeeding.
Keemstar. I appreciate you so much for helping me to grow and be a better host and a better entertainer. I'm not perfect in any way, but I'm
Oh yeah,
so
you're the best
proud of
entertainer in the
myself.
LCU, aren't you, Glammy?
I just
The
said I was
best.
not the best entertainer. I'm not
You
perfect, but
suck.
so do you. And then
At
I've
least
grown
I've
a
never
lot.
been bitched out like that by Keemstar. Keemstar's never fucking got on air and called me a liar 20 times like he does you on a daily basis. You used to have
Daily
to defend
Glammy, are you
it
gonna
all the
take
time.
that?
Yes,
That
it was
was
7 months ago. It was
Glammy,
all
are you
the
gonna
time.
take
It was
that?
fucking all the time. You're a goddamn bold-faced liar. You lie to Keemstar. I have never done that.
I didn't lie.
Yes, you did.
To me,
You
I
said you were a virgin. You have lied to Keemstar.
That's a joke, you stupid bitch.
let me know when I can respond.
Yes, it is. Do you even
Speaking
know
of
what
which,
I was
Speaking of which, can somebody please ping me to the message? Because apparently Keemstar had a voice note posted into main chat speaking about dolls, and I think it's very important for us to hear it. So if anybody
didn't
can do
hear it
that
yet.
for me in main chat, I'd appreciate it.
Did he just do it?
He did it a while ago, but we were in the middle of some content. I didn't want to cuck anything. So we also have some super chats to get through. We have from Glowshine 199. Thank you so much, Glowshine.
Desperate whore.
Saturday, turn up. Other days, we chillin', talking in VC. Exactly. So we're not drinking and being silly every day. It's just Saturdays, and we just like to chill. Billy Hill with the 2. Wonder Woman is lying now. We also have Glowshine with the 199. Only people who have 180 IQ understand R&M. LMAO. I don't.
Here, I tagged you
means
in the main beans.
It's ma'am.
Everybody's saying that that Brantley had ideas, so obviously she told them about it. Brantley told them about it. She didn't, and Keemstar said it in main chat, and I had a screenshot of it. It should have been like maybe the first one on that list.
So let's listen to this real quick before we move on.
Here's Dolls in a nutshell. You can't hear a single person talk on that show but Beans. Keemstar has told Beans a million times, your mic is 3 times louder than everyone else's. And she goes, oh, well, it's not. It's completely maxed out. And then she adjusts it on Windows, and then it resets the next day, and she doesn't adjust it on Windows. So she's just been doing shows, and I haven't been saying anything for an entire month with her mic 3 times louder than all the other hosts. And I've just been letting it happen.
You just been letting it happen as if I'm not actually fucking doing anything. Do you want to look at my OBS, Mr. Keemstar? Look at my fucking OBS. Literally, I try to turn people... Talk right now.
Mine is all the way up on my OBS.
You guys are literally going into yellows and reds. I'm just in the yellow,
we're screaming this episode.
Low,
maybe.
Exactly. Low, and then I went into Discord itself. Let me pull this up. Discord itself. Give me 1 second.
Can I read Hooligan's chat real fast?
Yes.
He says, I will say SweetTea had to have been joking because she has kids, lol. Gee whiz, Wonder Woman.
SweetTea, nobody knew you when you were typing in the chat at that time.
Yes, and
so how was he supposed to know that you had a child?
So that they can use it against me later. It stayed in people's minds.
You were typing in the main chat. You were typing that in the main chat. Nobody knew you had a kid then. So why did you write and say that you were a virgin?
Do you not know?
You were.
Well, you got
yes, I do know, but you still lied.
Do you know why I did it?
For attention.
Yeah, of course. We always do everything for attention on the local universe. Are you
I don't
stupid?
do that. I don't do shit like that.
You have to do shit for attention. I mean, everybody wants attention in the LCU.
No, you don't.
No, you don't, because you're always going to be an intern and you'll never be a host, Wonder Woman.
Oh, well. Cry later.
Jesus.
Oh, well.
I'm crying for your internship? Are you retarded?
You're
I'm
crying
the
for
host, you
your
boy.
host
I'm the
of
host of
dolls.
dolls.
You're crying.
You and fucking
So
Glammy
what?
wish you had what I fucking
And
had right now.
and you're not going to hurt my feelings. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you
You're
think. Who
you're both
cares if I'm an intern? Who
washed out,
cares
Oh
if
my
I'm an
God.
fucking
I don't care.
saggy goddamn used up women that don't have a single good quality to them in this LCU. Or you
Fuck, I'm
both would have
hot.
been
Washed
on
out.
I'm
fire
hot.
right now.
Married.
You would have both been on
I'm
successful
hot.
shows.
Shit.
I'm
You're not
hot. I
because
don't have
you
to prove
suck.
nothing to you. I don't have to prove
You
nothing
don't have to
to
prove
you.
anything. You don't prove shit to the LCU because you haven't done a goddamn thing.
Okay.
Let me know if it's too
And
fucking
okay.
loud, by the way,
and
Beans.
because my ears are getting blown out. I'd rather have my back blown out
Yeah.
than my fucking ears, but
Right?
this is where we're at.
My ears.
This is
This
where
is
we're
loud
fucking
for
at.
me too.
So-
Everybody.
I don't think I've ever been this mad in my life.
This is the Goth episode. So
Yeah.
you let me know if you guys can hear me on the OBS, through the stream. I've adjusted it so many fucking times. How about you come to me and you try to help me out? Because I've went to other people. I've been to the Discords and I'm saying, hey, does this sound good? And everybody says yes. Every fucking stream I say, hey, do you guys can hear me? If somebody complains about somebody's volume, I try to fucking adjust it. Wonder Woman is right now at 200 fucking %, and I tell her, hey, can you adjust it just a little bit? Even then, it seems to be an issue. So I'll just keep, working on my shit. Tweaking, exactly, but at least I'm doing something. Are you complaining about the content? No. So shut the fuck up and listen.
desperate whore.
Continue.
Did
So
that screenshot, I'd like to clear up me lying about Brantley that everybody keeps saying.
It's so
Clear it
funny
up.
how I
Do
live
you want me to
ahead.
send? Do you want me?
You got
Can I?
Free, bro.
Can I send it to you in messages or on messages in Discord so
Whichever
you
is
can
fine,
show it?
just send it to me. I cannot image project from
Okay.
my brain.
I'm sorry, man. I thought it was on there, but
Somebody said something funny in main chat. They said Beans is the emo. Beans with the emo look looks like she'll rather go debate Republicans about abortion on TikTok Live. That's a good one.
oh shit, man, that's hilarious, dude.
Bean, someone's saying
God.
Glammy is a little too loud.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right. I'll turn myself down a little in the
put
OBS
you
that I
on
know
low
how to
country.
run.
Took you long enough, bitch.
I know. I'm so proud of myself. I
It
did
took
so
you a
good.
li-
Because you're on such a
Oh.
successful show and you really tried your hardest and you did so good.
Girl,
Now
I'm
the
a
show is
success in myself.
thriving.
I'm a
With-
success
my
in
gosh,
myself.
Fucking
The high
Glammy's the
five.
best host in the LCU. She really
Lindsay
turned
was the
herself
best host.
around.
Lindsay was
She
the
just
best
runs
host.
away when she gets in a fight with TD, the fucking nicest goddamn host in the fucking LCU.
Wasn't
damn,
because of
Glammy.
him. I
So
needed a
I
second
know some
to
people
breathe,
don't
that's
have
all.
comprehension skills. Some dude just said, Beans, you complained about the sound and then just asked people how the sound is and then said keep complaining LMAO what. The thing is, there's a difference between the audience. I'm asking the audience who's actually fucking listening to the stream, hey, how's the sound? And then saying Keemstar, shut the fuck up. I can do both things. IQ, raise it up. That's another thing. I'm just gonna bully people until they come, basically, this episode. Xylee
Oh,
gets
that goes
real.
with that goth mommy thing you like. That makes sense. 100 beans.
I don't know. The black lipstick gets me feeling a certain type of way. Do you like it?
I
Xylee
know.
has-
Florida.
You put on-
I'm so
like,
sorry.
Florida.
Xylee gets real. That means that she's in chat. That means that she's walking. I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm catching up at 1.5 speed, and this fight with Wonder Woman was amazing.
Thank you, Xylee, man. I'm trying. I'm fighting as hard as I
Thank
fucking
you,
can right
Xylee.
now.
I'm a female LMAO. You can still come. You can still be bullied until you come. You just gotta flick the bean. You can flick me anytime.
Did you get the screenshot? I'd like to talk about it real fast so we can get this over
Girl,
with.
I already showed that screenshot,
Oh,
but I'll show
Jesus
it
shit.
again.
I'm sorry. You got somewhere else to go? You bored?
Show it and let me read it.
Okay, read it.
Okay. Brantley says, ain't no way you think I didn't run it past Keem. Laugh my fucking ass off to the fuck. And then D Money says, Brantley is the manager of dolls. You know this on the show. And then Brantley says, girl, I'm your manager for this, LOL. And then Keemstar says, I don't know what's going on. Brantley has some ideas. He didn't know shit. And he called me afterwards and said he didn't know what was going on. And freaking the truth comes out, she says, girl, don't do this. Brantley is the Dolls manager. And I can guarantee that she already discussed this with him. Crying to him about everything is what got you so much hate to begin with. I didn't. He didn't know a damn thing about Glammy coming over here or me going over to Tech Talk. And that is the truth. And I will not lie about it.
But, girl.
What?
They,
what? And she wasn't the manager of Dolls at the moment either. She hadn't been since Pup got fired. So how the fuck would I know she is now? She can just throw us away like we're a doll and then pick us back up and play with us whenever she wants? That's not fair.
Wow. That's a choice.
It is a choice. And I'm not going to kiss somebody's ass. I will not.
She's been in your corner, though. She's helped you out.
I never said she wasn't in my quarter.
You just said that you pick her up and throw us around and try to play with us.
Listen, whenever Pup had been fired, she didn't want to deal with it. She gave the position to Akeem, which is respectable. If you can't do it, it's fine. But then Akeem gave it to Beans. She goes and comes as she pleases. And it's the truth. But she was in my corner.
Right?
Several times. I think she's a great lady, but I have some qualms. Everybody has, I'm not going to lie about things. And also, it's the truth.
Wow. And Brantley has been amazing to you. She has tried to be in your corner.
I never said...
You sitting there being like, she comes and goes when she pleases, blah, blah. That's so stupid. Like, she's not on vacation, you moron.
That was not when the vacation started, when Pup got fired. No, it was not.
And?
I'm saying that's what happened. Because it's what happened.
Because you're going to keep digging it deeper.
Dude, what do you think? I'm going to get fired because I told the truth about what Brantley did?
No, I don't think
you think that's possible? You think that Brantley will fire me just because I said the truth about something about it?
Not what I'm saying at all.
It is.
You look stupid.
You're too afraid to fucking say. Everybody around here is too afraid to say anything to Brantley. She wants us to be in VCs all the time, or you're no good. That's another thing I have a problem with. She wants us to get drunk on the VCs and act like fools and talk about sexual shit, and I don't like that.
Oh, okay. Right.
Wow.
Did you say anything? And did you open your mouth and say
haven't
anything?
Do you ever say anything?
I don't think Wonder Woman has a problem with anything.
Real quick.
Did you say anything?
Can we look at this poll
I tried to be nice and just not go in.
Can we look at this poll on who's winning? I'm going to end it right now just so people can see the results. 50-50. Oh, it changed real quick. But it was 50-50 on who was winning, SweetTea and Glammy. Right now it's 49 Glammy and 50 SweetTea, but it was 50-50. So
yeah.
Well,
at least I won in the end.
Well, there you go.
Go back to your own fucking show, Glammy.
one little time.
Somebody
Hold
said,
on to
why
that.
Come on,
is being
Glammy.
so horny? Because content makes me horny. Anyways, continue.
And I know, right? And look at that collar around your neck. It's like, I
mean,
know.
I have a leash
It's
if
like,
somebody wants me to get it.
What? Who are you
50 for the
talking
leash.
to?
I don't know.
Beans or me?
Content.
We're both wearing collars. Which one?
Ordered a fucking collar like that and it never came in the
Not
mail.
you. I'm talking to Wonder Woman. She was talking
I
about
know,
a
I'm
collar.
talking to the audience.
Oh,
You're flirting with the
oh,
audience.
okay. You should. Yeah, that's what you do. You flirt with the audience, but you
I
should
don't
be
have to
working with your
fucking flirt with them.
co-host.
They goddamn flirt with me, bitch.
That's what that was.
You just said that.
I said I was talking to the audience. God, you have such a thick skull. I can't get nothing through it. I really can't. Wonder Woman is too hard to talk to.
You're just annoying to listen to.
Oh, right. Yeah. I don't care what you think, bitch. I don't care. I don't.
Well, I think Beans has the same opinion on it. How do you think about her opinion on it?
Wait, what's my opinion?
That she's freaking dull and you can't talk to her.
Me?
Are you calling Wonder Woman a sex doll?
Oh, Wonder Woman.
Oh.
What's Cherry who he's talking to?
She's asking your opinion on what you think about me being, what was it, SweetTea? A dull.
You sit there, you don't talk, and then when you do talk, you say the stupidest shit for about 10 minutes straight. Beans had a problem with it, with that stupid monologue you went on yesterday. It's too hard to talk to you.
Let's break this down a little bit. Yes, I was a little bit uncomfortable because it was really long and, like kind of boring and, there's going to be a drop off in some viewership. But I felt like it was an important thing to say, right? I didn't really have like that much of a problem with it until Xylee kind of made it known to me, like, hey, that was really long. It was really boring. You lost memberships. You lost viewerships because of that. You can't let somebody basically walk all over you and act like the show is theirs, right? You guys got to keep it moving and things like that. And that's the only thing that I really had a complaint about. But yeah, just in general, like, we all need to bring more energy. Because I have to say this in a certain way, or else somebody thinks I'm just judging other people and not myself too. But we all have to bring more energy. We all have to do better. We all have to make sure that dolls succeed. It is not just one person. Nobody is like a broken wheel in the thing, because I feel like broken wheels can also be fixed, right? If I have to call you guys out and that puts a fire in your ass in order for you to do better, then that's what I'm gonna have to do. But in the end, we are all trying to carry each other to the finish line. Right now, we have 716 concurrent viewers, and so far, we have 172 likes. If we can get to 200, I'll unleash the Greys, because I'm sure they got a lot of fucking things to say. And we're doing pretty good this episode, just because we have been more energetic.
Can I say something, Beans? I really respect that. You did light a fire up my ass, and I appreciate that. And I'm glad we talked about it today. But you know what, SweetTea? You're calling me out for my boring ass content right at the end. But what the fuck have you bought? What the fuck have you bought? I stayed up all night writing that out. I spoke to survivors. I spoke to people who possibly are going through domestic violence right now, and I spoke out to everybody. I got up. What do you mean, what the fuck? You just said before my boring ass
Dude, you could have made that so much shorter, or at least entertaining. Nobody was listening to you because you were just like, the whole time.
Wait,
you know what? And we were talking about twins, so how the fuck did you have it prepared? How did you have that shit prepared when we were talking about twins?
We were gonna talk. That's the thing I wanted to talk about. I'm so glad, SweetTea, you might be a bit smarter than I thought you were.
I swear to God, I really am.
We were supposed to talk about twins, and I've mentioned beforehand that we were not going to touch the whole abuse thing with Zay Zooted and S1K. So the fact that now you're saying that you wrote that out beforehand, and you were probably going to sneak it in some way, somehow. I don't know.
Because I was, it's fucking bullshit.
You stayed up all night. You need to really make an impact. We were supposed to have a good, calm, nice, happy episode talking about abuse. We were talking about twins, you dumb fuck.
Did you watch any of the shows of the day prior? It was all
everybody else was talking about it. Bean said we're not going to talk about it. Why the fuck would you override her and talk about it?
Because you know what? I was watching the cafe show prior to Dolls, and I saw people, shut up, let me talk. And I saw people in the cafe chat speaking, saying that they were survivors, and I wanted to acknowledge them. If you actually
then why didn't you get up on cafe and acknowledge them?
Do more work.
Why didn't you get up on cafe and acknowledge them? And how the fuck did you write it all night? Listen to me.
You don't do shit in this universe.
Listen. Why did you stay up writing it all night if you heard it on cafe? Literally 2 hours before our show. You liar.
I didn't.
You just said you did.
I did it while I was
up all night writing it out, really trying to help people. You liar.
What's wrong with that?
You couldn't have done it if your story about watching cafe is what inspired you. You couldn't have been up writing it all night.
I can. Because I'm a quick thinker, okay? I'm a quick thinker, and I'm not going to tell you why either, because I have also gone through certain things like that. So I was speaking from the heart, okay?
Bitch,
it's not hard for me to write out
what I've been through. I don't care if you do, but I'm not going to get sympathy.
Okay, so why didn't you speak on it? Why didn't you speak on it then?
This was supposed to be a happy episode. It's supposed to be twins. Beans told you we don't want to get into personal, sense.
Okay.
But you just had to do it anyway. Wonder Woman gets what Wonder Woman wants.
Why don't you go back and watch the episode of yesterday?
Why don't you suck my dick?
Why don't you suck my balls, bitch?
Oh yeah, that's so
And
much better than what I
before
said. You
you
fucking
interrupt
copying
me,
bitch.
before you interrupt
Fucking
me, before
copycat,
I even
motherfucker.
spoke on it, Beans brought a clip up, and we spoke on what was going on the episodes prior to me talking at the to people. So Beans did bring it up before me, okay? Dumbass.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I feel like I said what I needed to say.
You said nothing. You said a whole lot of fucking blanks.
TTS.
Bigfoot super chatted $10. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yeah, speak
Who's
on
the
it.
warmest dolls host of them all?
Yeah. I'm gonna speak
Tears
out
of
to
Joy shout out cafe.
Real quick, let's go through some of these super chats. We have Nadia Business with the 2. Why is this rich Aussie B messing with Appalachia? We also have Poke got. Well, by the way,
Tell me about it.
Desperate.
A girl,
Because I
an
fucking
Appalachian
can!
girl can't get a break.
Because
we
I
have
fucking
Poke
can. That's why.
Gaga with the 199 saying, "How the fuck is
Because I'm the host and
SweetTea
you're the intern.
got me thinking about that
Fuck
gum
off.
job? You."
Desperate
Who?
whore.
That's what I wanted to tell her about.
We,
Tell me what.
Even Rastoff said that was the best episode of live that he had been on. Was the episode that I was on there with the gum job joke. He said
here
it.
we go.
He said that was the best episode. And they had the emotes of me, of the gum job person that they kept doing. Dude, that was fun. I did something fun and it got noticed. You haven't been noticed. Glammy hasn't had that much fucking
Girl, I'm all over the
notoriety.
main. I don't know what you talking
Oh
about.
yeah,
I'm
you're all over it. That's why
Okay.
you make the big bucks saying it, bitch.
I didn't say
Okay,
anything about that.
SweetTea.
You said about being in the main as far as been clipped and shit. It's all over the place.
It's only you being fired or you Keemstar saying that you suck. That's all you have.
Okay,
You said you
SweetTea,
always
listen
tell
to
me I
this.
suck. You're so weird.
I went on to Queen's, right, and
Yeah,
I
go
got
ahead,
a
spill your
whole lot of
nothing.
I got a
Like your
whole lot
content
of
brain empty.
I got a whole lot of memberships on
Oh
Queen's.
yeah.
Queens, where I did my mudslide. Okay, I did that.
Yeah,
You
and
think
jumped
I
in the
didn't get
goddamn
noticed?
creek.
Do you think I didn't get noticed for that?
It didn't
I
get
fucking
half
did.
as noticed
you know
as me
what?
jumping in the
And
creek.
you
I can
know
tell you that
what?
right now.
I wasn't
Because
like
you were being
Oh, yours was
boring. When you jumped in
Who
the
fucking
mud,
cares?
you were
It's
still
just dipping
boring.
into
The only thing
water.
exciting
Who
about
fucking
it was the
cares?
mud. The mud was the most
Whatever.
interesting thing
I
about
Mine
just
was
find
better.
it so
Mine was
interesting that
better.
you guys can pull up one instance of you guys like getting some donos or some memberships, and that
It's
means that
more
you're
than
fantastic.
Glammy ever got.
It doesn't matter. The thing is that
Oh,
if you're
what are you talking
consistently
about?
entertaining, not just one fucking instance, but
Dude, it was
we
that.
Oh
It
my
was the
God.
creek. It's been a couple things.
Oh.
I haven't been here as long as you. You should have a hell of a lot more interesting
Yeah,
things that they've done.
and
Drunk
oh
the
my
egg
God.
shit with
let's-
you, Beans.
Your mind is
And
so wobbly as your computer is on your table.
Ow.
Oh, you ain't stable.
So we have Rot with the 2. Can you ask SweetTea to move the mic? Her screaming is bad. Yeah. Just make sure that you're cognizant of that mic being close whenever you're yelling at the top of your lungs.
I'm sorry.
Independent
I'm
thinker.
truly.
You're just hyped, and I appreciate it.
Lots of
Independent
energy
thinker.
today. It's good.
Thank you for becoming a Cash Cow member. You.
Desperate whore.
Jay Warren said sick bird and glammy lammy.
Thank you.
He's being sarcastic.
How do you know?
Because that's how someone would say it if they were being sarcastic.
They're like sick bird.
I think that's
that's
why
like,
a lot of
that's not
people say
persistent.
that if we switch you guys out, it's not going to make that much of a difference, because the whole thing about Tech Talk, or at least what people thought Tech Talk was going to be, is CD-ROM, somebody who knows computers, is going to have Glammy there. Maybe she builds a computer part by part, messing shit up, trying to like hammer something
Breaking it
in.
apart.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because she doesn't know anything about technology. Well, SweetTea is basically the same thing. She doesn't know anything about technology, and it would still be the same content, just a different flavor. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's like the route that they're trying to take, but I don't think that it's a permanent route. It depends on the audience and if they want you there or not.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on Dolls on Saturday, and I will not be on TikTok.
So you're going to go against your manager's
boss.
decision.
Yes, I'm not moving. I'm not letting. She can be on. Glammy can be on the show if she wants to on Saturday, but I'm not going on TikTok. This is my show. I'm the host here.
That's well.
Oh,
Okay. That's on you, boo boo. You do you.
We have Freshy Fresh, the membership for 1 month cash cow. Thank you so much, Freshy. I was watching your stream
Desperate
yesterday.
whore.
Wonder
Yo,
Woman.
Freshy Fresh, what up?
By the way, Sweet Tea, they were serious when they said sick burn. They just said it in the main.
Well,
So I was
Yanthea
right.
Breyer, one of our really good fans, said Sweet Tea is the only reason I walk.
So
Can I
we
just
have-
comment
I really
on
appreciate that.
Sorry, can I just comment on Freshy Fresh comment there?
Can I read it first?
Freshy Fresh. Oh, sorry.
God damn.
Of course you can.
Wonder Woman,
Jump on it.
don't act like you said a serious SA story to inspire people to come out. You made it up to completely spice shit on Aussie when they were on prime time like it's for content. What the fuck? Now you can
Yeah,
respond.
I don't think that kind of shit should be content.
Why don't you shut the fuck up? And I never said any essay was involved. So, Freshy Fresh, you have misinterpreted what was
heavily
going on
implied.
there. I never said any essay went on, so fuck you.
Okay, now that is something I need to address because some people in the LCU, they will do this deliberate thing, or I don't know if you're doing it deliberately or not, but you need to understand the way that you say things and the way that it's interpreted by the audience. So maybe you didn't try to say it in a way that sounded like SA, but the way that it was interpreted by majority people is that it was an SA allegation. It doesn't matter
Yeah, a little
what
bit.
you
It was the
say.
way it came off.
Sometimes it
I
doesn't
agree
matter
with
what you
that.
say or how you say
I
it
didn't-
because the way that it's perceived is 10 times more important.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
example-
I've had this conversation.
For example,
have
whenever
already
Nightmare said he never tried to make me sound like an abuser, yet he played 2 clips about me yelling and screaming at Grimm and crying about it, and then he said, I understand why you wouldn't want to break up with her in person. That's probably really fucking scary. Now, did he say specifically that I was an abuser? No. But how was it interpreted by majority of the people watching that?
You gotta frame that
get
that
it.
way.
I get it. And I'm learning. No one's perfect. I've taken things on board. I've had the conversation. But I just want to make it very clear to Freshy Fresh, it wasn't essay. So I've made it very clear. Done.
I don't think it was clear enough.
Well, I'm making it clear to you
Just
right
coming
now,
to-
Sweet Tea, in the audience, okay? It wasn't essay. I've taken the licks. I've taken accountability. And I've actually said it wasn't that. So
But
stop
it's still
going on
gonna be
about
the
it, okay?
internet forever.
That's rich
Just
coming
like-
from somebody
just
who's
like
like
Jake's
accused
fucking
somebody
conversation.
of some egregious shit. That's
Dude,
sexual
I thought
abuse.
that was a
You
private message
accused him
between
of
me and
something,
Billy.
and it
Billy
wasn't
wanted
even
to share it.
true. So,
Dude,
pot calling the kettle black, there,
I
girl.
could fucking, just like her, I could fucking be like, oh, I'm this little pitiful fucking survivor or something, but I'm not gonna fucking do that. I messaged that to Billy in private. I wanted to tell him how I felt, and I felt like I needed to tell him what I felt, and he had to share it with the world. That's on him. That's not on me.
No, that's
Yeah,
he
and-
had to protect himself, girl. You being a fool.
Protect him from my private DM. If he wasn't scared, he wouldn't have fucking said anything in the first place. He even said that he had to talk about it before I did. He said, I have to get in front of this. I gotta get in front of this to protect myself. You understand, right?
Yes.
Fuck you.
That's the same way as the reason that we had to have the Twiggy video come out for the same goddamn reason, you dumb bitch.
So CC
And let's go back to what-
Caranthos, real quick. CC Caranthos with the 5. That's not your choice. You were told to do something. You do it. We have Balthazar. Thank you so much for the membership. Welcome to Cash Cow.
Desperate whore.
We also have Caranthos with the 2. How do you think you ignore? Who do you think you ignore what you are told? Basically, I think they're talking about the whole, like, I'm not going to go on Saturday. And then we have
Yeah, I'm
Freshy
not.
Fresh again with the 5. You said you heard the victims in Cafe VC, but you truly did it. Got people framing Brantley and Zeta Ray, but it sounds like it, and you did it for Spice.
What do you have to say about that?
I think Freshy Fresh hasn't been around in the universe for a long time. And I think what he's talking about there is his opinion. But that's not
Yeah.
what happened.
He's been here
And
for a while.
the reason why I did not say the name is because we know who it is. It was Brantley's friend, okay? And I was being careful. But yes, I understand. I should have been more clearer. End of. But Freshy Fresh, you haven't been around. I don't know. I don't even understand what you mean by victims in Cafe VC. I don't go in Cafe VC very often. And I've made it very clear now who it is. So move on. Keemstar did it.
We have
Move on.
Mayhem Destruct with the 2 Wonder Woman looking like the horses behind her.
The what?
They're saying you look like a horse.
Oh, thank you so much.
That was the animal I picked her to be when we dressed up. But I was wanting to read this. Thomas Mason says Keem sided with SweetTea in the Billy situation. That's also important information everybody likes to fucking skip over. Is that I had the right to fucking tell Billy how I felt. And Billy was hung by his own petard when he was on live and like saying, oh, it got worse and worse and worse as he went on. He said everything and I didn't have to say a damn thing.
So
if Freshy Fresh has been around a long time, hooligan, then why is what he's saying?
He has.
Why has he been? No, he hasn't really been in the main VC for a very long time. He's only recently come back.
Even in the main chat, so
what?
How the fuck do you know?
I've been here longer than you, bitch.
You weren't in the main chat. You don't get in there.
He hasn't been in the main VC for a very long time. He's been gone. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Why was he gone?
Exactly. He was gone because he said a word up on, what was that? I'm not going to say it, some Nickelback word. And then he got banned. He wasn't able to come up onto shows. And then he left. And then he was doing his own thing on his own,
but that
wherever
doesn't mean
he
that
went
he hasn't been around for a long time.
Yeah, really.
He hasn't been typing. Okay, let me be clearer. He hasn't really been typing in the main chat. I haven't seen him. He's only recently come back. Is that clear?
What does that have to do with anything that he's saying? Because he's been actually covering some LCU content on his channel. So I think he's pretty up to date.
What he's typing in his super chat is inaccurate. So if he has something to say, come and see me in VC Freshy Fresh. I welcome the conversation if you want to clear things up.
99 cents. SweetTea is going to have to rename herself Unsweetened Tea when Keem gets done with her.
Anyways, Max does things with the 1999. SweetTea is going to have to rename herself Unsweetened Tea. I think Twisted Tea would be much more
I think I am being Twisted Tea right now, ain't I?
Girls, good. Like to see it out of you. It's nice.
I'd like to see you actually do good as a host and not having a failing show.
I'd like to see you
that ain't never gonna happen,
your own
though.
shit.
My show has been successful, you fucking idiot.
Good.
Your
Then
shows
don't
have
worry
all
about me.
failed
Then
because
don't worry
of you.
about me.
What's the common denominator? It's
Rent-free.
Glammy.
Rent-free.
You are fucking rent-free around here.
No, in your mind, dumbass.
No, in the LCU, you are
That was a banger,
rent-free.
though. So there's somebody in the DM saying, first time caller, long time listener here. Glammy would add boringness to the show. Please keep SweetTea. She actually got spunk. Literally right now on this one episode, it's the most spunk you'll ever get from Glammy. How do you feel about that, Glammy?
I don't know. I've had spunk everywhere. I'm very, very hyper wherever I go. I'm very spunky.
Now, we have some time left, and I think this is the perfect time for us to get some call-ins. And the first person we have up is John.
Freshy Fresh.
Oh, jeez.
John.
Of course.
I haven't
Hello?
seen you in a minute.
Hello.
I'm here.
John.
Wonder Woman, how dare you pick on Freshy Fresh for having a speech impediment? We all know he meant to say Nickelback and had a mishap. Freshy Fresh is a good guy. Right now, he's been covering the Mary McCheese stuff. Like, that dude watches Lolcow all the time. He has been around. Just because he hasn't graced you with his presence in VC doesn't mean he's around. The world doesn't revolve around you, Wonder Woman.
Thinks it does.
Are you going to disappear or can I respond?
Man, it's crazy. I'm still here.
Okay. So, Freshy
I can be
Fresh.
snippy too, bitch.
Oh, that's cool. No, what I'm saying is the things that he said in his super chats, he can come and speak to me about it because Fresh is a cool guy. He's funny as heck. I've spoken to the VCs, but the things he's put in his super chat aren't quite accurate. That's all. I'm just saying, come and speak to me.
No, well, you don't get to sit there and have this attitude of, oh, you're irrelevant. You haven't been around. So, like, therefore, I'm not even going to talk to you about it.
When did I say the word irrelevant? I never said the word
you're never in
irrelevant.
the
I never said the word
You
irrelevant.
literally, I'm saying that you implied it with the way you were talking about him. You're saying he hasn't been around this community for months. He hasn't been in the VC with me whenever I'm in the VC, even though like I have been watching Freshie Fresh's streams more often than I watch streams that you're on. And Freshie Fresh talks about the lolcow all the time. The dude is like a diehard fan. He's probably watching. Well, we know he's watching right now. He did
I don't
the thing.
disagree.
Yeah, so like just because he's not in a VC talking to you doesn't mean Freshie Fresh isn't around. Like you're acting like a bit of a bitch right now.
He's allowed to have an opinion. He doesn't have to even talk.
He is allowed to have an opinion. He even paid to give his opinion to you, you fucking bitch.
Fuck yeah.
His opinion isn't accurate. That's where I'm coming from.
No, I don't care. You literally yap, and I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You're boring as shit, bitch.
I don't care either. Okay, cool.
You are very boring.
I appreciate you.
Let me deflect. Oh my god.
I'm boring.
And I paid my
That sounds like a person I know.
Fuck you, SweetTea. You're just taking a dig because it's a cheap shot.
You
but I don't
literally are
fucking
riding on the
care.
coattails of getting in here. You had to go on a date with King Scott to impress Keemstar, bitch.
Yeah.
That motherfucker walked up with you with a blanket. Yeah, you did. Oh, well, it's crazy. Yeah, well, it's crazy. That's all you've been trying to do. You want to talk about pick-me's and shit. You're the biggest pick-me. Fucking retard.
That's true.
Awesome, John.
Trying to play nice all the
John's
time.
Awesome. I met John at Fat Camp. I think he's awesome. He's trolling me. And you fell for it, SweetTea.
The same opinion, bitch. You are
He's
boring.
trolling me.
You suck. You paid your way into the LCU. These are things I wholeheartedly
didn't pay
believe.
my way into the LCU.
You did, though. You didn't come here on merit. You came here on cash.
Where's your proof of that?
Where's your proof, bitch?
I don't need to have proof for that. That's common knowledge.
We don't need proof anymore. We just get to say stupid things out of our mouth as far as accusations go, and we don't need proof on them anymore. Okay, got it.
That's
your
more of a
opinion,
dig
bitch.
than a freaking accusation.
I've never thrown money to get myself in the door. I've
I
never
don't know how
done
the
that.
fuck else you would have got here besides maybe being blonde. That probably helped you a
Because
little bit.
I love Tina D. That's why.
That's an interesting one.
Then why didn't she pick you for freaking queens then? Why are you gonna
Because
intern
I'm
on
not
dolls?
the right fit. I'm not
you're not the right fit.
And that's
Because
okay
you
with
have
me.
you have nothing. You can't give nothing.
I give a lot. I give a lot.
Yeah.
So whatever.
That's why everybody wants you here. Isn't
Whatever.
It? Everybody
That's
loves you here.
They actually do.
No,
they actually do.
You're condescending.
I have a lot of support. I have a lot of support, and whatever.
So we
all
have
do.
CC Caranthos that is also in members waiting. She has been super chatting a lot, so let's hear her opinion. CC
Yeah, she's mad at me.
Caranthos, what do you feel about
Welcome
this whole
in,
situation?
CC.
Hey guys, hi Lily. Hey Beans.
Hi, CC.
We're having a rough day around here at Dolls.
Yes, I hear that, SweetTea. SweetTea, the first thing you've got to learn to do is stop wigging out accusations like this. You don't know how Wonder Woman got here. You weren't here when she came in. You have no clue. Nobody has ever said that Wonder Woman has paid her way in here. I don't know where you heard that, but you need to stop.
Wait, it's the only way she could have fucking done
look
it.
bad,
It's my
no?
opinion.
That's your opinion. That's fine. If you keep saying everybody knows it,
Delaney
everybody
super
knows it.
chatted
There's
$14
proof. There
and
isn't.
58 cents.
There
I
is.
like
Yes.
Wonder Woman. She is cool as heck.
Oh, there's a supporter right there, and they even use TTS, so they really love you.
There you go. Wonder Woman came in on Milkers with me because I asked her to come up and she hung
Y'all
around.
both just did so well on Milkers, didn't you?
And then
Yeah, we
You're
did.
no better than anybody on this show right now. You're no better than Beans. You're no better than Glammy. You're no better than Wonder Woman.
Take my job,
You were
CC. I'm
entertaining
not
one
going
time
to.
with Keen. That does not make you an entertainer.
I
You
have
need
only
to
been here
humble
for a short
yourself
period of
little
time.
bit.
These bitches have been
How
here
dare
for a
you
long
question?
time.
You're
They
telling
suck.
lies on
They've
Glammy,
been fired.
invoice
They're
that.
interns.
Now you're
They're
telling
not
lies
a
on
host.
Brantley. You're going with King
do.
telling him that he
Think
uses
about Brantley.
favoritism. No, I read that. You didn't read it right. He said Brantley has ideas, meaning
He said he
Brantley
didn't
ran
know
this
anything
idea
about it,
past him.
though.
He did not know which one she used.
He also called me and
She
said he
ran
didn't know
past
about
him.
it.
He was
You
not
know about that?
oversight.
He
Wait,
did. He called me and said he didn't know that
CC?
Brantley did that.
You
Why don't you
lie.
talk
You
about
lie.
the call that you have with Keemstar? Because I think that would be a pretty juicy bit. I'm
It
sure
really-
I know how Keemstar is. He didn't just pick up the phone and say, "Hey, I didn't know anything about this," and hung up. I'm pretty sure there's more
It
details
kind of
than
was. I
that.
swear to God, it was kind of like
Yeah,
that.
no.
He called and said that he didn't know that Brantley was doing this with Glammy, and that he's sorry or whatever. That he's gonna figure out what's going on. And he said, since you're already so mad at go and vent your frustrations out on dolls when you're on there tomorrow.
There you go.
That's all that
Well, I'm
happened.
There
glad
you
you vented.
go.
I'm glad you vented. Good job.
So
It was
real
only
quick,
There
like a
you
couple.
go.
so
I
real quick,
appreciate you, Cece, coming up. I really appreciate you coming up, and I really and saying what you said because
Oh, we got 1 minute.
I have never ever done that.
No, I know you didn't. And that's never been a thing. Nobody's ever made those accusations as far as I can see. I have never heard that. And I've been here since you came into the universe. If that's her opinion, that's fine. But you cannot say that's a well-known fact. I don't need to prove.
It's
You
based off of
can't do
nothing,
that.
though.
so real
And
quick,
that's it.
we
You
are
coming
at
at Glammy, making
believe
accusations
you
that
bought her
Glammy
way
went
into the
behind and
LCU.
saying
It's
Team
2
shows
o'clock. It's 2
favoritism.
o'clock. We
It's
have to
ridiculous.
move
Bye,
on into
Cece.
nerds. I love you guys, but we do have to move on. This has been a wonderful
Appreciate you,
episode of
Cece.
Dolls. We have shown
Appreciate
It
you.
so
was
many
fun.
sides. We saw the Twisted Tea, we saw the Wonder Woman, and we saw the Glammy Lammy fighting for a position here on Dolls. But
It was
we will
fun.
see how this goes, and we'll see how this goes specifically on Saturday whenever we have Glammy on here and you, Sweet Tea, on Tech Talk. But you say that you don't want to go.
Not going. I'm going to be on dolls.
Okay, we'll see.
Are you
what
throwing
happens.
a tantrum? Go throw a tantrum. Go throw a tantrum. Continue on.
Well, thanks for having me. I'll see
Thank
you guys
you.
That was
later.
entertaining.
Of
To be
course.
continued.
To be continued. Tomorrow, we'll see what our dynamic is after this little fight that we had. And let's see if we can keep up the energy and keep up the 730 concurrent viewers that we had today. Tune in to Nerds.
because I wanted to pick a fight. It's
Save
because
it for tomorrow.
okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.